Hello there.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Cantina Social Hour Thursday night tonight, this August 7th, 2025. What is up, you guys? It is great to be here in the Cantina. How are you doing? Hello. I needed this. It's been a long week, you guys. It's been a long week. And I'm almost glad that we're doing this on Thursday instead of on Friday, because I needed this social hour tonight. Just been crazy at work, just super busy. It's been intense. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. I'm getting ahead of myself. Happy Thursday. It is so good to be here with my friends, the Cantinians, here in the chat, hanging out, ready to talk about Star Wars, ready to talk about Hasbro, Hot Toys, the HasLab. There's a lot to talk about. I'm stoked. I'm stoked to be here, and I'm ready. I am ready to chat, y'all. I am ready to chat. Victoria's entered the chat. Victoria's entered the stream. We are live, broadcasting simultaneously to every place in the world, and presumably this is carrying out into outer space, into the solar system, and then into the galaxy, and then into the universe. Being picked up, I'm sure, by some unsuspecting extraterrestrials who have no idea what we're talking about, what we're looking at. But hey, that's what it's all about, you guys. That's what I'm here for. Cool. So, my friends, we have a lot to discuss. Let's go over our topics, and then I'll talk about bringing in our guest tonight. So first off, we're going to focus on unboxing Hot Toys. So this past weekend, it's been killer. Like Sideshow, I think they got a ship in, like a cargo ship in, because it has been absolutely wacky with Sideshow getting in Hot Toys. Thankfully, most of these were on payment plans, so I'm not hurting too much. But I just can't catch a break. This week and last week with Hot Toys has been nuts. So I've unboxed some of them, and that's what we're going to focus on tonight. You might be able to see that some of these are a little bit different compared to how they were last week. So we're going to talk about that, what I've unboxed. I just posted on Instagram a little while ago. And then we're going to, of course, look at the vintage collection. So we're going to be focusing on where we are this far into 2025 with regards to TVC. What waves have been released, what items have been released, what's been announced, how has this year looked overall so far. So it's kind of like a mid-year TVC check-in, if you will. We're going to see how things have looked so far and where they're going. We're also going to look ahead at pre-orders, and we're going to talk about the HasLab, of course, at the very end. We'll check in on the Republic gunship, see what's going on. I know we talked quite a bit about it last week, so we do want to check in on our gunship and see how that's doing. Before we do that, I do want to see who is here in the chat. What is up, you guys? What is up? Which of my friends are in here? thus far. Let's see here. We've got, gonna go all the way to the top. Dodgson says, Cantinians, get out your cocktails, pull up a chair, and fetch your acquisitions receipts. It's social hour time. Indeed it is, Dodgson. Indeed it is. And you know what? Dodgson, I hope you're okay with me announcing this, Dodgson, has a treat in store for us that we're going to have on air next week that he's been putting together for you guys. It's really, really cool. It's going to be, I'm excited for you guys to see it. Thank you, Dodgson, for your little contribution. I cannot wait to show it off next week. But yeah, if you need something from the soda fountain, definitely hit up Dodgson. Our moderator, Adam Kennedy, is with us. How's it going, Adam? It is good to have you as always. Thank you for moderating and for keeping the Cantinians in line, which we know is never a problem. They're always in line. It's the occasional visitors that we have to watch out for, the strangers that we have to watch out for, that we don't quite know. Because sometimes they might be unassuming and seem sweet and all, but then, you know, you never know what they have up their sleeve. I mean, it's like,
hello.
You never know who's going to come into the cantina. You never know. But thankfully, you guys are amazing. Let's see. Who else do we have with us? We got our friend Jason. Hello, Jason. How are you doing? I love the way Adam put it here. Jason. Yes, that's how it is. 17.28 is with us. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We got our friend Britt with us. Hey, Britt, good to see you. As always, love having you here in the cantina, as well as Allison. How are you doing? I hope this week's been good to you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope it's been good to you as well. July to November says, remember the beginning of the Batman when Robert Pattinson is putting on his gear, eye makeup, cowl before going out into the streets of Gotham. That's what Victoria is doing right now with the music. Basically, yes. Basically, you would be right. It's essentially like that. I had to wipe off like the black like makeup off around my eyes, but now I'm screen ready and presentable. Got our friend Rick with us. Hello, Rick. How are you doing? Thank you for hanging out with us this fine, dandy little evening. We should make one of these, right? We should make one of these like things of like me like suiting up, getting ready for the show, right? That could be the new intro. We should do something like that. I have a couple ideas in mind for other like intros that I kind of want to do that are kind of silly and dumb but fun. But I'm not going to talk about what those are until, unless I actually do them. Scott, how's it going? Scott, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. He says, get the gunship. We got Bob with us. How's it going, Bob? Greetings to you. Let's talk some TVC. We're going to talk some TVC. Oh, yes. Victoriana Jones. Yes, this is my indie hat. I wear it to Disneyland sometimes, especially when it's like hot and I want to be out of the sun. Tracy. Alan Grant. I guess it could be any of those. Oh, no. I'm not Bob the Goon. Bob the Goon is he's the only one of those people that actually died. So I'm not. Oh, this is a good one. That's Victoria Bogart. I love that. Lorena Alina's with us. Hello, Lorena. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Busy week for you too. Yeah. I need this social hour. Grant's Galaxy. Happy Thursday, Cantina patrons. We got Paul with us. How's it going, Paul? Good to see you. TJ, hello. How are you? Thanks for joining us. And I think we're pretty much caught up. Cool. So we are early in the evening, and as I mentioned, there's a lot to discuss. Probably not going to keep this on the whole night because it's hot outside. It's kind of hot inside as a result. Yes. All right, let's do it. Returning to the show, we have a returning champion coming back into the cantina to hang out with us on this fine Thursday evening or afternoon or morning, depending on where you're tuning in from. Maybe you're watching in the future, the replay. Maybe you're rewatching this in the year 2040, if YouTube's still around, if these videos are still around by then, or 2050, who knows? In which case, hi. from the past. Um, it is great to be here, you guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Let's get this show on the road.
This is where the fun begins.
All right, returning to Victoria's Cantina Social Hour Thursday night. We got the one and only Peak Obi-Wan, Chad Peak.
Hello there. How are you, Victoria?
I'm well. How are you doing, Chad?
Oh man, I'm so good. Hello, Cantinians. How are you guys? So good to see ya, or be on this side of the cantina, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm trying to remember when I last had you on. I know it's been like a while, but it was
Yeah.
fun.
I think it was last summer sometime.
All right,
Yeah.
about a year.
Yeah, about a year. Yeah. Glad to be here. I appreciate you having me. It's been great.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. And I think Dodgson liked your chair turn there.
Oh man, Dodge, can I get a Kool-Aid, please, from the soda fountain? Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Nice.
Always fast on the draw, right?
Always fast on the draw. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who shot first? Chad shot first, definitely.
That's right. Yeah, I'm coming to you live from perched atop of my ghost. I actually have my camera on the ghost right now.
Oh, really?
But it's not being harmed. So
okay, that's the important thing.
Yeah. I got the little thing right here.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
No HasLab ghosts were harmed in the making of this live stream.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And
so we're gonna have a wild night. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Yeah, I mean the air is buzzing. The energy is there. It's definitely going to be one for the record books.
That's right.
And my dog is asleep under the desk over there.
I'll try not to get rowdy. I will try not to get rowdy. Make her bark.
Yeah, she's kind of a weird pose, but that's her. I didn't call you over. I just wanted to say hi because I love you. All right. All right. Oh, let's not bring up ghosts. Good point. Adam. Ooh, yeah. I'm going off the hook here. I'm popular tonight. Yeah, that's a good point, Adam, because we don't want. Yeah. I'm not even going to talk about those issues because
no ghosts. Yes.
Yeah, we don't want any gremlins or ghosts or anything hacking into the feed here, awesome. And messing things up. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get things started. So,
yeah.
All right. So let's talk some hot toys. Okay. As the banner says, we are focusing primarily on a bunch of hot toys that I've recently received and kind of low key reviewing them. I don't really do toy reviews. I mean, at least I haven't for a while. Yeah. That's going to change because the Cantina is coming, pretty soon. So that's going to change. I have to review the Tonica Sisters. I have to review the Cantina. There's no way I can't not review them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to make an exception there. But yeah, so it's kind of like a low key mini, basically me showing you guys photos of them is what we're going to be doing. But since we were on last week, there is only one Hot Toys announcement. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to Sideshow's website because it is up. I think this was just announced really late last night or super early this morning. And it's actually kind of cool. It's not Star Wars, but the Joker, the Man Who Laughs, right here. So this is a very comic book-esque interpretation of the Joker.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That looks super cool.
Yeah. The Killing Joke. Anyone who even if I think just mildly know Batman comics, this should be very recognizable. So yeah, like this shot of the figure. I mean, that's basically the cover of the Killing Joke comic. But yeah, he looks tremendous. Hat on, hat off.
Is that real hair there?
That is sculpted hair.
Oh, sculpted hair. Wow. Okay.
Which I'm fine. I don't know that I would get this, but I think that for me that works if it's based on a comic book. I don't think it needs to have rooted hair because, I mean, I don't know that hair looks very much like hair in comics anyway. It's usually kind of, it's stylized.
Does he come with the fish? That's what we need to know.
You know, it's a good question. Let's see. What does he come with? Let's see. We got all the images down here at the bottom. Let's go over to let's see here. Here it is right here. I don't see a fish. I do see. Ooh, I see a hat. He's got a hat like mine. He's got 2 interchangeable head sculpts. That's pretty. He's got magnetically attachable tongue. He has a camera. He's got a cane. He's got a Joker card. He's got interchangeable hands. He's got a knife. He's got a pistol.
Wow.
He has the click, click, click plugin. And then he's got very, very, very small, but you can kind of see the down here, the display base has like the comic book art on the background.
Yes. One of the most iconic Jokers out there is this one.
Definitely.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Very, very creepy, very scary. But I mean, this is, you know, that's the way it's intended to be.
I like when they capture a comic, you know, they really make it so it looks like it just came right off the page. Kind of like Clone Wars, you know, the toys are like they jumped right out of the show, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It's really nice. They did a really, really good job. Don't know that I would personally pick this up, but I still like to appreciate it as a little piece of action figure art. So they did a really nice job with the Killing Joker.
That is super cool.
Really cool. The camera looks nice. So it's a nice looking camera. It looks real. Yeah,
like a Minolta or something.
Yeah, that's a word I've not heard in a long time.
Yeah. I'm old. That was a hip camera back then.
Oh, Minolta.
A Minolta. Yeah. Like a flip phone, a Nokia flip phone. Those were cool one day. You know,
they were. My first cell phone was a Nokia phone.
Of course it was. Yeah. Motorola Razr. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of those too.
Yeah, of course.
A red one.
Everybody had one of those.
Yeah. So this is up for pre-order as of today, $270 on Sideshow's website. It's really cool. Really, really, really cool. If I was like more into like the comic book representations of action figures and such, I'd probably be interested in it. But you know, with this kind of stuff, you can't buy. I mean, you can buy everything, but you know, you shouldn't buy everything unless you can and want to. But I'm not.
So this is a pass for you.
Yeah, this will be a pass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, can't have them all.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Very good.
All right. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on our Hot Toys unboxing Bonanza. That was the best name I could come up with.
Bonanza.
Yeah. I should put the hat back on for this Bonanza. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up some images here. So these are all my own photos, and for this first one, this is going to explain why I was wearing the hat. But
okay,
actually, I should put it back on in honor of this figure. All right, so this is this one came in late last week, and I was very, very, very excited to receive him.
Wow. Dr.
Yes.
Jones.
Dr. Jones himself. This figure is glorious. He is glorious.
Wow, that really looks good.
He's really, really, really good. He's got a real leather jacket. It's real leather. It's not pleather like Hot Toys often likes to do because they like to mess around with us. The hat doesn't come off.
Which is this one based on? Is this based on the newest film or?
Yep. Dial of Destiny.
Oh, I did not see that film.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I like all of them, honestly. I love the character, but so I mean, I'll watch anything he's in. But
yeah, that jacket looks incredible. Wow.
It is. It's actual leather, so I commend him on doing that. Britt, I like your thinking. We got to do the thing.
That belongs in a museum.
Yeah, figure turned out beautifully. He's holding the dial right there. He's got the whip. The whip is actually kind of interesting because it can be coiled up and attached onto his waist. Or you can do this. You can uncoil it and then you can pose it because it has a wire in it. So it's like a bendy, like posable whip. It's kind of hard to work with, kind of hard to get it posed just right. But it's a novel idea. Personally, I would have preferred that they included like two whips, like one that's always coiled, and then this other one. But
More
it
like
is
a
an
plastic
interesting.
whip, or like a rope whip that's like glued or something.
Yeah, probably like a rope whip. That's kind of what this is. It's not plastic. It feels like a real whip,
Right.
but it's just like miniaturized. It feels like kind of leathery. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But I love the likeness on this one, like the silhouette. Here, let's pull up another. Let's pull up another image here. Yeah, like just like the overall, like the silhouette of the figure is really nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Very proportionate. They just did a really nice job with him, just like all around. He's got the movable eyeballs, so you can pose his eyes looking different directions. The hat is not removable. I don't have a problem with that personally because I can't imagine not posing him with the hat. But if anyone was looking to do that, you cannot remove the hat.
Looks sharp.
But he looks really nice. I mean, sculpting on him is really dialed in. Yeah.
How do the eyes work? Are they magnetized, or you have to like open up the back of the head and like move them around?
So you pull the head off, and then
Mm-hmm.
it comes with a little tool that you can use to put inside the head to move the eyes. But on this figure and on several Hot Toys, you don't actually need to use the tool. You can just use your finger to kind of like position them.
Kind of move the eyes around. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's from the inside. So yeah, it's a nice one. It is a nice one. I think I have another image of him here, just in a normal museum pose.
Mm-hmm.
So just a normal Indiana Jones like standing pose, and there I did have that was before I uncoiled the whip. You could see it just there on his hip.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the dial right there, and then he's looking
I
a
was
little
going to
bit
ask what that
serious.
was. That's the actual dial of destiny, right? The
Yes,
artifact. Okay.
yes, the artifact. Because every movie has to have one, right? Every indie movie has to have an artifact. The shirt is actually interesting because it has a magnet, so you can pull his shirt. Like, I mean, I don't know why you would do this. You can open his shirt, and he's actually got like some chest hair on his on his chest. Not like actual hair, but like it is like there is like some hair like colored on, painted on.
Every macho man has to have a little hair on his chest.
I guess so.
Come on.
But yeah, I'm very pleased with how this figure turned out. He looks great in the shelf. He looks great on the display. This is the only NT I have from Hot Toys. I do hope they do other ones because I'd love to have like Raiders of the Lost Ark or any of the ones they'd like to give me. Would be okay. He also has a tie. You could put a necktie on him because he does wear a tie for a little bit in the movie.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he has a backpack and a flashlight. There's actually two versions of this figure. One is a deluxe. It has a really big display base. I didn't do that. I just did the standard one because I never display those bases. So this is the standard, same figure and everything. It's just you don't get the other base.
Very good.
So yeah, he turned out really nice. I was very happy with the overall caliber of that figure. Adam says D-Tough is the cabin in the woods for Hot Toys. I think you are right. So the next one, we're going to move over to Ahsoka, the Star Wars series.
Oh, cool.
Because that's here. Take the hat off now.
Okay.
Thanks, Indy. We love you. So the Ahsoka series, Hot Toys has gone like all out for Ahsoka. They've done so many characters from that series. And the first one I got was Thrawn, and that was like already like 6 months ago. It's been a long time since I got Thrawn. But slowly but surely they've been releasing them. So
Very good.
I finally got a little shelf set up, and that's what's like right here.
Oh yeah, I see the Hera back there and the Sabine, and that's the Ahsoka in the middle there.
Yes.
Very good.
Let's start with the guy who's like way in the back. I know this one came out like a few months back, but I barely got him like a month ago or so, and I was just waiting to get like that little shelf set up so I could put him in. But we'll talk about another older gentleman with white hair. So this one here, of course, Balin Skull.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Does he come with a cloak?
He does come with a cloak.
Oh, good. At least he comes with a cloak.
I know, right? At
Right?
least somebody gave him a cloak.
Yeah, right.
Yes, he has a cloak. I don't have it on him right now, but
Yeah.
it's a very, very, very imposing figure.
Oh, of course, man. That looks so good. I think they showed a picture earlier today of the guy from Game of Thrones that's going to be taking his place.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Not the one today. I saw the one from like a couple months back.
Yeah, he looks good. I'm excited for it. Are you excited for Ahsoka? Do you like that show?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoy following the story of those characters. And yeah, I am eager to see.
And you got a little
2.
preview of Ezra at the
Oh yeah, that I did see.
That looked pretty cool.
Yes, that I did see, and he looks very much like the cartoon Ezra, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that actor nailed that.
Oh,
nailed his lines. You know, he's like, hey, you know, he does that. Hey, you know.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah, he did. He's like, he's like the character, like cartoon character come to life, really.
Right. But this looks good. He's got a great feature, you know, like in his face, you know.
Yes.
Kind of red or kind of rosy cheeks in a way, and it's very cool.
Yeah, they did a really nice job. And you know, some of this is my lighting. I know, you know, the detox I have like the soft, like cool white lighting, but here's a close up of Mr. Skull. I guess we'll call him Mr. Skull.
Mr. Skull.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is great.
Yeah, he's really nice.
Yeah, he does look good. Yeah, I think he definitely should have the cloak on, but you know, maybe it's too huge. Oh, does it take up the detox a little bit too much, or?
No, it doesn't take off too. The thing is, I have like I have several figures in there from the series, so I'm trying to highlight all of them without single one of them kind of overpowering the whole display.
I see.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but
okay.
Oh, hey, Mary. How's it going, Mary? Good to see you.
Hey, Mary.
Yeah. So I really like the way this one turned out. He's fantastic. He's really, really, really good. I have a complaint. I do have a complaint because, and you know, this isn't anything to do with like the design of the figure or anything. Well, maybe kind of sort of.
Is he short?
No, he's not short. He's tall.
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to come through in the photos, but let me see if I can. Maybe I can zoom in a way that'll show it a little bit more. Okay, yeah, this photo will work. So right here, if you look here, like at the bottom of his skirt or his pants or whatever,
right.
Like actually, if you look at on the shelf, like on the detox like shelf, you can see like a couple of little threads. That's because the little threads of his skirt like come off very easily. Yeah, you could just like pull them out. So I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of weird. I don't really know why it's like that, and I haven't really looked to see if that's like typical with this release. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's my one gripe is that I don't know why they didn't put like a hem there. They didn't sew a hem. They just kind of left it like that. But he is, I mean, other than that, he is a fantastic figure. The boots are like, the foot is a separate ankle from the upper like boot, so you get really good posability.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very happy with how they engineered that for him. Oh, we got customs for the kid who was very excited to see you tonight, Chad.
Yeah, that's my buddy. Those are my buddies. I've been customizing with them for a long time. I'm glad to see you guys. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, he left a comment on this stream like days ago, like in anticipation. Yeah,
very cool. Appreciate them. I appreciate them so much. They have been along for my journey for a long time, and we actually did a show together called Customizing the Clone Wars. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but we're just Clone Wars crazy people, so we loved it. We went through every episode. It was great.
Yeah, no, it is fantastic, of course. Let's see here. What else did I got? Let's move on to, let's see. Let's talk about, I'm going to go to, let's do Ahsoka. We'll focus on Ahsoka herself. All right, here she is. So this is Ahsoka. She has the cloak as well.
Ahsoka,
and I do have the cloak there on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she turned out really pretty nice. They had done an Ahsoka for the Mandalorian a few years back, and that one was okay. The figure itself, like in terms of like the posability and all that, it was great, but the likeness wasn't 100%. I think this likeness is better. I still don't feel personally that it's 100%, but it does look great. The figure is really nice. She's very posable, just like the previous release. I mean, they did a really nice job, like with the boots, and then with the patterning on the pants is really nice. And she does have the movable eyes, but I have her in the center, so she's more kind of like looking a little more straight ahead.
Her headband doesn't come off, does it? Remember that? Remember that part where her headband?
I don't want to remember that part.
I know, everybody's like, "Whoa!"
I don't know why it was so strange, but it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was odd.
Yeah.
But here's a close up. She looks great. She does look great. I think when I see her on this shelf, like with those other ones, the other ones look just a little bit better. And we'll take a look at a couple of those other ones too. But I mean, she's really nice. She's definitely a lot better than the original version. The likeness is definitely improved compared to that last one.
Wow. There we go. Yeah, that looks cool. Comes with all the like different blades, like whooshing blades and like regular blades. None of the blades light up, right?
There is a battery pack.
It's
a USB battery pack that she comes with, and it has wires that go to the lightsabers, but I don't even bother with them because they're not very bright.
I see.
There are aftermarket companies that make like alternatives to those, and they're a lot better. I've never taken the time to really invest in them or to try them out myself, and one day I will. Yeah, the third-party options for the lightsabers are way better than what these come with from the factory.
Gotcha.
Let's see. So yeah, she's nice, but I don't know if it's because I already had an Ahsoka or what, but I just feel like it's not. I don't know. The other ones are more exciting. Let's look at some of the other ones because there's a couple more in the display that are a little more exciting to me. Let's see. Okay. Let's talk about Harris and Dula.
Oh, she looked the best to me. As far as likeness went, I thought she looked really close to what is the actress's name?
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Right, right. Yeah, I thought it captures it a little bit in her face.
Yeah. She's really, really, really nice looking.
That's a cool jacket too.
The outfit is awesome. I love the
The outfit's
jacket.
super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pants, like really nice outfit.
it was great
Um,
seeing her in live action.
yeah, for sure. I think one of the things I really appreciate about this is, you look at a lot of like the figures on the Hot Toys like shelf, and there's like blacks and there's whites and there's like shades of browns and grays, but like this is just like a vibrant like pop of color, like with the green skin and the orange pants, and it just adds a little more life to the shelves.
Right, right. If anything, Clone Wars and Rebels brought vibrant color into
Yes.
the universe. Expanded the universe with vibrant color. Even though the Clone Wars did it, or sorry, Attack of the Clones did it as well.
Yeah.
With all the troopers and whatnot, but had a lot of great color schemes and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's cool. She's super cool.
She is super cool. Here, let's get a little bit closer.
Wow. How about the goggles? Do they come off the head, or are they
They
affixed?
Yeah, so they're on a hinge on both sides of her head. So they do swivel down, like over her
Mm,
eyes, or
yeah,
or almost to her eyes.
yeah,
I haven't done it myself, but yeah, they are on a hinge. You could like pop them down, but they don't come off like all the way.
right. Well, that's a nice feature, to have a little bit playability and kind of a different look. I don't know if we've ever seen her with the goggles down. I don't recall.
Not in the live action.
Yeah, not even in Rebels, I don't think.
Not that I can recall off the top of my head.
Right, right. But
But
that's a cool feature. That's great.
yeah,
How about the Laku? Are they like rubbery, or like do they have movement or wires in them or anything?
they're pretty rigid plastic, but yes, the bottom halves of them do have a wire in them, so you can kind of like move them a little bit.
Very cool.
It's a nice touch. It's a nice touch to be able to do that. Just if you have
I
a
think
more
it looks
action
good.
oriented pose, you can kind of reposition them.
And is that a fur? Is that like a fur of some sort?
It's like a soft. I don't know what the material itself is, but yeah, it's like a soft. Like it
Teddy
feels kind
bear.
of like, yeah, like
It's,
wool.
it's teddy bear.
Yeah, probably, or it's Ewok. It's Ewok is what it is.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
No,
Of course.
Hera wouldn't do that. I don't think.
Yeah, she
No.
wouldn't do that. No.
Um, but yeah, like she looks great. The eyes are movable. Like this was a really exciting one to open because I was just like I was looking forward to it, and then when I got her open, I was like, oh man, she's so good. I like actually like posed her for a really long time, just trying to get her in a nice little a nice pose.
How about
Um,
her gun? Is that really detailed?
the gun, yeah. Let me see if I took
What is that thing called? The Blurg 97. I forget what it's called. Chat, help us out. It's the Blurg something or other style of gun. I think it's so cool. It has that
yeah,
really cool sound. It's like,
yeah. This kind of got cut off at the gun, but it's in a holster.
oh, okay.
But yeah, you can take it out. But yeah, it's in a holster, and then the latch goes over it. It has a magnet, so it keeps it like in place.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, I mean, as far as like, I mean, it's I didn't spend too much time looking at it, but yeah, it as I recall was a pretty nice looking gun.
yeah, that's cool.
I don't know anything about guns, but well, I mean, I'm lying. I know a little bit. I grew up in Texas, so I know a little bit. Um, but let's see what else. I think I had maybe another image here of her, possibly. Maybe we can see the gun a little bit more in this one. Let's see. We'll just zoom in. Zoom in.
Oh, she's holding on to it. That's cool.
Yeah. I just put her hand just kind of resting like on it, like, not, she doesn't need it yet, but in the event that something happens, she's ready to swipe it out of that holster.
Does she have all gloved hands or just bare hands too?
No, they're all gloved.
They're all gloved. Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of the character. Okay.
Yep.
That is super sweet. What about like availability? Do they like go in and out, or like how do these toys work? Hot toys. Unfortunately, I don't have any. Although that Gregor almost got me. Almost got me.
Let me take a look here.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, it depends on I know, like, in general, the Ahsoka Hot Toys figures haven't really been, like, for whatever reason, they haven't been the biggest sellers.
Yeah.
And I think also they maybe ordered like a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
But like, let's use Hera as an example. I'm going to jump onto their website. She's available right now. You could go on there and buy her.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me. Yeah. Some of these just call to me. I feel like if I bought one, I'd have to have them all. If
Right.
Can't just have one.
Can't just have one. So Adam says it's the Blurg 1120. Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks,
He would know all about the guns because there's no blasters in this cantina. Is that right?
They have to be checked at the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I left my DL-44 at the door.
All right. So is there another one in the shelf? Yes, there is. There is another one in the shelf.
I'm betting it's Sabine.
Yeah. It's going to pull her up. Where are you, Sabine? Where are you? Where are you? Nope, that's Balin. My preview images are tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay, I think I got her. 87, 86. Here we go. All right. If Hera was like incredible in terms of likeness and overall like quality, I mean, Sabine is like, in my view, probably even a little bit better.
And she comes with the Loth Cat. That's super cool.
And she comes with a Loth Cat, yes.
Is that all plastic, or can you get like an artisan fur version? That would be sweet.
He's all plastic. He's a solid.
Okay.
He's not posable.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a little accessory, but or she, I don't know what it is, but
right.
It's a fun one. It's definitely a fun little thing. It's one of those things like they didn't need to put it in there, but the fact that they did just kind of elevates the whole experience a little bit.
Yeah. I felt that way about Waxer and Boyle when they put Numa in there. That just made it, Do you recall those Waxer and Boyle from the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
That is so sweet. I dig it.
Yeah, it's nice, but I mean, the figure is great. I love that. So the helmet is interchangeable.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So right off the bat, they didn't give her a huge like bucket sized helmet to put over her head. Like, it is an interchangeable helmet. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing looks great. The lightsaber is like made out of like, sometimes with their lightsabers, they make them like out of the most dull shades of red or blue or green. For whatever reason. I don't know what they did with this particular one, but they gave her like a really vivid looking like green lightsaber. It's not lit up or anything. It's just a very vivid looking like green plastic.
Right. Okay. Looking good.
Yeah.
She looks great.
Yeah.
I was glad when she finally put on the armor. It kind of brought me back, seeing
Right.
her in such a different outfit, in the start of the show. I was kind of like, I don't know if I don't know if I see it yet, And she has, does she have real hair or?
No.
Oh, that's not real hair either. Okay, it's like sculpted.
Yeah,
Sculpted
it's
hair.
sculpted.
Okay. Wow, she looks great.
Yeah, we'll get a little bit closer. She's even got her nails painted, which is a nice little touch there.
What color are they? Purple or all different colors?
I think they're like black.
Oh, okay.
I want to say that they're black.
She's going goth.
mine are black too.
Right.
But yeah, really, really great likeness. Like just they nailed it. They really, really nailed the likeness on this one.
That does look really good.
And these do have the posable eyes as well, so you can kind of set them up to whatever the needs of your display are. But yeah, I really do like the hair, like the purple hair. Like it looks very convincing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks really good. I thought that was real feel hair, rooted hair. It looked really good.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah. An artisan version, I guess.
Artisan Sabine.
Artisan Sabine.
Who
Maybe
knows?
for season 2, right?
Yeah, so I was gonna say, who knows? Maybe season 2 we'll get
Yeah.
we'll get something like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know which of these two I like better. I mean, I love them both, but like I feel like Sabine's just like a little bit better overall than Hera.
Okay.
I think part of that I would say is the likeness, yes, but also just the overall like experience of the figure. Like Sabine just has a lot more like stuff she comes with.
Is she shorter than Hera, or how is the size? What between the two? Between Hera and Sabine, is she taller or shorter?
Let me see. I'm looking behind myself.
I know.
Hera's a little bit taller.
A little bit taller. Okay. I think that's how it should be. She's like the mama hen, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, she's a little bit taller. Here, got another image. Kind of more a front on angle. Yeah. Another thing I want to note is they did Bo-Katan a couple years back, and there are a lot of folks that didn't like that figure because of the figure looked nice, but the main issue was that she just was not very posable. Like her suit was very restrictive. And that is not at all the case with Sabine. Like she's very fluid in her movements. You can get her into some pretty nice like poses with the lightsaber and the blasters. So way, 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 way better than Bo-Katan was.
Very cool. When are we going to get an Ezra, do you think?
I would say season 2 probably. Which I'd be fine with. I'd rather have him in his season 2 from at least from what I've seen. Like I really like that, like the blue outfit.
Yeah, that blue coat that he's wearing.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of the Ezra,
Right, or
Right.
Yeah, or it has a little bit of like that New Republic, also sort of like what's the name of that TVC figure that they did of the E-wing pilot? What's her name?
She's sitting right here. Let me pull her up. Her name is Lieutenant Callahan.
Lieutenant Callahan. Yeah, so the
Yeah.
blue kind of reminds me of that too, like that kind of nice like medium blue color.
Right. That's a cool figure too.
Yeah, it is. So one other thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, that's all I have for those. But one other thing, and this actually just came in. I was in the process of unboxing her. Like when I got home, I just tried to like rip her open really quick. But I ran into some issues.
Uh-oh.
I'll just grab her. I'm gonna grab her real quick just to show you guys just a quick peek at her. Yeah, let me just grab onto her real quick.
The suspense. Who is it? Who is it, chat? Who do you think it is? Maybe some of you know. I have no idea who she's going to pull up here.
All right, it's Shin.
I was gonna say, is it Shin?
It
Oh,
is Shin.
sweet. Did she? So she just came in.
She
Okay,
just came
cool.
in. However, I did run into a couple issues with Shin. That's why I'm not really featuring her right now.
Yeah.
So she has the posable eyes too, but when you take off her head, according to the instructions, there's a little clear piece under her neck that's supposed to under her head rather that's supposed to stay clipped onto her neck when you pull the head off.
Yeah.
And when I pull the head off of her, that whole plastic bit comes out, so I can't get in there to move the eyes around, which I don't think is normal. And the other thing is like her right arm, like it's very flexible, but the left one, like you might be able to hear that. It's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of scary.
Yeah, that sounds scary.
Yeah.
Maybe use a hair dryer. That's kind of the quick fix. Heat it up a little bit, give it a little heat.
Yeah, I don't even think it's that. It just feels like the joint maybe has like a little bit of like extra plastic on it or something. I mean, I can't see it. I'm just kind of guessing off of the way it feels.
Yeah.
I mean, I can move it, but like it has a ratcheted joint that's just not very fluid. Like it just like.
Who was that hot toy that was notorious for having an arm break? Well, I don't know who it was. It was somebody. Lyle was talking about it once, and he was just going off about it.
Yeah, I don't know, but so two issues with her. So I'm probably going to contact Sideshow tomorrow and see if maybe they can exchange it, because I don't think either of those issues are typical with this figure.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm probably going to hold off on getting photos of her and subsequently putting her inside the case until that's resolved. But yeah, I really wanted to get photos of her today to kind of fit with the theme, but
bummer.
I mean, I rarely have issues with hot toys, like very, very, very rarely. So, not the end of the world. We'll just take care of it. But yeah, when we get it resolved, we'll definitely share some more photos.
Very good.
All right, she's going back to sleep in her box.
Got to do what you got to do.
All right, so in addition to those, I haven't yet set them up. I don't know where I'm going to put them, to be honest. But I also received last week Young Ahsoka, the Padawan version from the Ahsoka series.
Now, that looked amazing to me. I think that's one of the closest to the actor that there is.
The photos look really nice.
Yeah.
I received Captain Rex.
Oh wow.
The new Captain Rex, the Ahsoka show version.
Okay, cool.
Which has also the Phase 1, Phase 2 helmets.
Mm-hmm.
I've not opened that one either. I feel like they should probably go together, but I don't know where I'm going to. It's one of those things. It's like a museum, right? Like the exhibits have to change from time to time.
Right. You got to change it out.
I don't know who I'm going to kick off the shelf to do that, because I'm pretty happy with everything that's on there right now.
Yeah.
So
everybody's got to rotate, Yeah. Every once in a while, you got to rotate.
Right. And then once the Anakin comes out from the Ahsoka series, like that'll tie the whole, like the three of them, like that'll make a little scene right there, right? So,
and he's on the way too, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he started. Yeah, he actually, I think he is shipping now. I haven't received mine. I don't know when he's coming, but I think I'll wait to get that Anakin, and then I'll do like a little scene in the shelf once all three are here.
Got it.
Yeah, so I think that's it. Kit Fisto came in today.
Oh wow.
I'm kind of ruining my new acquisitions, but we're on the subject of hot toys. So Kit Fisto came in. I think tomorrow Commander Cody and the Airborne Trooper both arrive.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I was saying earlier, I think the container ship came in with all of these, and they're shipping them all out at once, which is nuts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like it could be maybe because of like the tariff situation, they just tried to like get them all out as fast as they could.
It's possible.
Yeah, that's just my speculation. But yeah, it's kind of weird, because usually like hot toys are more spread out. Like it's usually not like they usually don't adopt the Hasbro formula of like feast or famine, right? So they're usually spread out like pretty like months apart. So it's interesting that it's just kind of all at once, which is good and bad, of course. But Yeah. So those other ones, I'll be working on unboxing them this weekend and getting photos of those. And next week we'll be doing part 2 of this Hot Toys unboxing bonanza.
Super cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Those are amazing. All of those figures are super amazing. They looked really good. They're very colorful. A lot of great details.
Yeah, really nice stuff. Just taking a gander here into the comments.
Got to check on all the scoundrels, right?
Yep, we sure do. Custom Shirt Kid, glad I caught this episode live. Glad you did too. Anonymous Throne says fridge. There might be a fridge in the in the cantina somewhere. I don't know.
Fridge.
You have to ask Dodgson. I don't know.
Yeah. The drinks are cold. At least mine's cold.
Adam says the Sideshow Clot 2 is up for pre-order.
Oh wow, I saw that too. Those are crazy. It's hard to believe that they brought all those out all at once. You know, they're like, here's the New Hope ones, here's the Return of the Jedi ones. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Yeah. I only did the Cantina ones. I didn't bother with the Jabba's Palace. I mean, in a limitless world in terms of like funds, like yes, 100% would, but you know, it's not my reality. So, can't do those.
Did they do a Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, he's up for pre-order right now.
Oh, cool. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
That's probably why they did all those guys. You know, you got to have a whole group. You know.
I don't know if John Nico TVC is watching, but he pre-ordered Jabba.
Oh, of course.
I think he's getting all the Jabba's characters too.
Oh man, he loves Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially like anything Jabba's Palace related.
Yeah.
I guess I went kind of far back. Dodson said, "Tell him about the Twinkie." We're talking about the ghost.
Tell him about the Twinkie. Oh man,
I love that movie.
Yeah, it's really cool. You got those ectoglows, right? Yeah,
I haven't opened them yet, but yeah, I do have them.
Acquisitions. So many acquisitions, man. We're gonna go for an hour on acquisitions, I swear, because I got so much. I got so much.
Adam says Peridia Ezra and 6 skill. Yeah, I mean that would kind of like tie it all together.
Yeah, that would look good. The 6-inch version looks really good. I didn't get it. I want it, but I didn't get it. I gotta watch it on the 6-inch. You know, slowing down on the 6-inch.
Right. Yeah. Same here. Mm-hmm. Satine never being released is an absolute crime. Yes, I know that some people, you know, our friend Lorena here included, really want Satine Crease to be made.
Right.
Yeah, I'm you know, I kind of wonder why they never did her in the animated Clone Wars line, because like that feels like that they would have probably done.
Right.
But,
like the pink outfit, the adventure outfit, do you think, or what would be the most popular?
Yeah, probably something practical like that. I would guess is the kind they would have done at that time.
Right.
Of course, I like the elaborate outfits. Like those would be, I would prefer those.
Yeah.
One of those.
Those would be good for artisan, like a nice statue. I don't know if you ever saw that Queen Amidala from what's that place called? It's out of business now. It was a really elaborate Queen Amidala doll. Anyway, I'm rattling on.
Yeah, there was a 6 scale, like a third party one that
FAO Schwartz is where it was from.
Oh, okay. Like are you talking about like the old, like
the old one?
Inch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. KB Toys had one too.
Right. It was super elaborate. I could see a Satine like that, you know, in that blue outfit with the orchids in her hair and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have. You know, we should do. There should be a Cantina social hour episode about like those really nice Queen Amidala dolls, because they did there were 3 or 4 different ones. I think there was the blackout Senate outfit, right? And then
Right.
there was the one with the purple shawl on her head, and then they did the one where she's giving the Senate speech with the big hair. They did some really nice. I still have those. I don't have them here. They're at my parents' house actually, but
I had a
still
lot of
have.
them myself. I went crazy for episode 1.
Oh yeah,
I was
everybody
going
did.
crazy. I was like, anything, just give me everything, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Fun times. Just thinking back to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam says Hera is stellar. I confess I would really like to have an animated likeness of these characters like they did with Anakin, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan. Yeah, I know Sideshow made those ones. I wonder if that would be interesting if they did Rebels figures.
Right.
Sure.
Absolutely. I'd take it too. Then I might be in. I seriously might be in for those.
I think they're trying to convince you here to get Hera.
Right.
Payment plans.
I'm more of I buy it up front, you know. I'll buy it right away. I'm not really into that financing, but to each their own, you know.
Yeah,
All good.
I mean, well, with
All
all
good.
the ones that they've been shipping to me in the last couple of weeks, I mean, I'm glad they were on payment plans, because if they had hit all at once, not on payment plans, that would have been a disaster.
I'm sure they get you, don't they? They get you pre-ordering like crazy, and how do you keep track of all that stuff?
Well, just on their website, they have it's they actually have a really good website. In your account, you can see everything. It's all very transparent, all your orders, and
Oh, that's good.
you can postpone payments if you need to, if you're,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So, yes, they do know how to get you though. Have I opened Greedo yet? I have not opened Greedo. I have not opened Ponda Baba. It might be one of those. I probably should, because anytime you get you have 30 days when you get something from Sideshow to make sure it's in good order. So I really should do that this weekend just to be safe. But it's going to be one of those things. I'm not going to put them on display until I get the rest of them. I want to get them all at once before they go into the shelves. Because again, I'm going to have to boot somebody off of one of these shelves, and I don't know who it's going to be. So
got to put them away for a little while. Darth Maul's been
Yeah.
up there quite a while. You can put him away.
Yeah. Well, he's been up there about a month, a little over a month, I guess now.
Yeah.
Month and some change.
What's your favorite shelf? Probably the Leia shelf with the Tarkin.
Yeah, I would say so overall.
Yeah, that's cool. But
I think favorite figure is the Dark Side Darth Vader Sith Apprentice.
Oh wow.
I think that
that
one's probably my favorite. I mean, I really love like you were saying, the Tarkin interrogation, the Leia. Leia was my first hot toy.
Yeah.
Almost 9 years ago now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Let's see what Charlie says. Hey, Charlie. Duchess Satine is one of my dark horse drops from Hot Toys since they did the Obi-Wan Kenobi. That was in Mandalorian disguise.
Very good.
Jason says Sabine likeness was done by. I can't say that name. I don't want to embarrass myself, and I don't want to not do this amazing sculptor their due justice. So I'm not going to try. But probably the best Hot Toys likeness today. I would definitely say that it's one of the best for sure. It's probably in the top 5 Hot Toys likenesses. I don't know who the others are right now, but that would definitely be a top 5. Adam has a question for you. Chad, Are you referring to the trunk set with the porcelain Amidala head?
Yes, that is the one I'm referring to. It's kind of a white gowned, yeah, totally. It was that very expensive version. It was always on display. It had a really nice glass case every time I went in there. The last toy store in the mall that ever existed, after KB. It looked very sharp. I never bought it, of course, but I always liked to look at it. That's the one.
Nice.
Very good. Thanks.
Let's see. Brad says, I always remember TPM Midnight Madness. Some guy got a 12-inch Darth Maul, got through the checkout, and immediately offered it to $50 for everyone. It was $19.99 back then. Sounds about right.
Man. Midnight Madness for me, that was the only figure I did not get was Darth Maul. It took about a week to get a Darth Maul, which was really strange, since they had everything, but Darth Maul was gone. He was the only thing that was gone.
Yeah. Grant's Galaxy says, save them for a Cantina Bonanza live stream when the HasLab Cantina comes out.
Yes.
Oh, we'll definitely do a whole stream just about the Cantina. That will definitely be a thing.
Oh man, I would love to be a part of that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you're penciled in.
Cool.
Let's see.
Very good.
Britt says, gotta play Survivor with the figures. You have been voted off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Balin's skirt is fraying, so he's gone. He's on hold until till Shin Hottie comes in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chari says, in general, Hot Toys has stepped up their likeness game in the last 18 to 24 months. Some excellent likenesses. Example, Indiana Jones. Yep. Rebellion says, my Hot Toys all just basically fell apart. Really?
Wow.
That doesn't sound right.
That's not good.
It's not good, and it doesn't sound right. I'm curious to hear more about that. Rebellion also says, I regret not affording the HasLab Cantina.
Oh man, instant purchase. That was one of those that was an instant purchase. It just covers all the bills, clicks all the boxes
for sure. That was my dream item, honestly. Like the Cantina with the Tonica sisters. Like for me, that's like the pinnacle of like anything they could have ever done.
Right.
Anything else basically at this point is just gravy,
filler,
just extra.
Yeah, gravy, extra. Yep. I agree.
But all right, let's talk TVC.
Heck yeah.
The vintage collection.
I love it. And you know what? We just had yesterday was the 15th anniversary of TVC. Did you know that?
I know you mentioned that. And I was thinking to myself, that's cool. That's quite an accomplishment. But then I also started thinking, like, I know TVC was not a thing for a while. So I don't know how I count it. Like, do I count it? Am I supposed to count it as 15 years, or am I supposed to count it as like the actual years that it was around?
Right.
And I couldn't resolve that.
I guess you don't call it an anniversary. It's reveal date. That was yesterday. Yesterday was the day it appeared. It first came out. Wave one. I had remembered you asked why did Dengar have the number one placeholder? You remember that?
Yeah.
It's because he was the newest figure of the line. He like from the ground up at the time, he was the newest figure. So I think they put him as number one because he was like a brand new tool at the time.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I think that's why they did that,
Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk about TVC. Our goal with this segment is to kind of do like a mid-year recap / review on everything that has come out so far this year in Star Wars: The Vintage Collection from Hasbro.
Right.
We're going to take a look at each individual wave that has been released, each deluxe figure, vehicles, play sets, and then we're going to talk about things that have been announced and are in pre-order. And then, of course, at the very end, we'll check in on the HasLab and see how that's doing.
Perfect. Very exciting.
But yeah, Bob says good info about the start of TVC. That is, it was really good info.
Yeah. It's fun. I think it first appeared at Toys R Us, is where I first saw it. They had that big old, what's that called? That square, that Walmart has, it's like that big thing in the center. They put it on a pallet and it's like in a cube, and Toys R Us had that, and it was very exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think I first saw it at Target, I want to say.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at a Target. That's where I first saw it. And I know it was like that first wave, right? Like the Dengar, and it
Right.
was like the Echo Base
Best in
Han
Luke.
Solo,
Yeah. Leia.
Leia, yeah.
Off Leia. 3PO. 3PO is a
Mhm.
little bit harder to obtain right off the bat. He was another one that was brand new at the time, and I think he was one of their first digital sculpts as well. That program that everybody uses, ZBrush.
Mhm.
I think, or maybe he was designed some other way, but I know he was designed digitally, and he didn't come out right away. He was like more on the back half. 3PO was. You know, I
Mm.
didn't see him till like later, when the second wave was starting to come out. You know, but I got most of mine from Walmart and Target as well. I think because it felt like Toys R Us had them for like $1 more, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that,
Yeah.
But yeah, but um, I enjoyed every bit of it. But we're talking about you said we're talking about 2025. Is that right?
2025, yeah.
Very good.
All right,
Yeah.
so let's go back to I guess early in the year, the very first wave released in
Yes.
TVC.
Yeah. A much
Um,
anticipated first figure. We knew
yep.
who that was going to be.
Yep. And feel free to correct me, Chad, if I have any of these out of order, because it's
Gotcha.
possible that I do.
No problem. Yeah.
But I think this was the first wave this year, correct? The Luke Skywalker.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Okay. And this I'm gonna. I know that the year's not over yet, and there's still some good stuff like the Han Solo and Ben Kenobi wave, but
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like this is almost as good as it gets when it comes to TVC.
Right.
Because you have both father and son in the same wave.
Right.
The classic OG
Right.
Farm Boy Luke Skywalker.
Farm Boy Luke, the most impressive one.
Yep. The most
And then you
iconic
had
name.
two characters from two different shows that
Yep.
were really impressive. Dedra was my absolute favorite character of Andor. You know,
Oh yeah, she was fantastic.
yeah. I know you have your gripes of those two characters, a little bit. You had a little bit of a problem with the lieutenant. Is that right?
Yes, yeah. So not with the characters, but with the figures.
Mm.
Um, like Luke Skywalker, he's great. I know there's a little thing with the lack of paint on the boots, but the deluxe version that comes with the land speeder kind of resolves that.
Do you have that
And
yet? Do you have the land speeder
I
yet?
don't have that yet. I have
I
not
know I'm
received.
jumping ahead. I'm still waiting on mine from GameStop is where I ordered mine from.
Yeah, hopefully those ship soon.
Yeah.
Um, Anakin was great. He was missing the scar, but other than that, pretty. I know I had concerns with him reusing those really, really old arms from forever ago.
Yeah.
But it actually turned out like it worked really well. So
Yeah,
it ended
this
up being a non-issue. Hey, what are you doing?
there's the
Um,
ghost.
that was my dog moving
Is
a
your
box
dog?
around. Yeah, the clone trooper. Yes, my big issue with the clone trooper was the naming of the figure. Like they named him um clone trooper lieutenant when we any Clone Wars fan, any Star Wars like prequel era Star Wars fan of clones knows that's a 501st clone trooper from the phase 1 era.
Right.
So that was my big gripe with that figure. And then Dedra, yes, I was very excited when they announced her, but as we know, she ended up having being retooled with parts from the man version of the
Big
Imperial
pants
outfit.
and big boots, right?
Yeah, very very big boots, very disproportionate, big thigh gap.
Man.
So
Yeah.
just but the likeness is amazing. She's got a really really good likeness.
Yeah.
Her very great portrait, but yeah, she's kind of it's just one of those that with that. Had they gone all out on it, like it would have been perfect, definitive, never have to revisit it. But as it is, you look at it on the shelf, and it's nice that we have her, but when I look at that shelf at the same time, it's also like, oh, like I can't help but think about like,
Yeah. What could
those
have been?
imperfections. What could have been, exactly.
What could have been?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm glad we have her. It took me a while to actually buy her. It actually because of that. Everybody was like, "Oh, she's got the man legs." And I'm just like, "Oh no, not that." you know, it's like, but I had to have her because she was like I said, my favorite character of that show. She just really nailed the presence of an empire character, like an imperial character. I felt for her a lot of times in the show
Mm,
because I knew she was probably not going to end well, you know.
yeah.
But I was glad to get her, eventually, and the Anakin is great too. The Anakin's super cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was hoping that Entertainment Earth would have like carded photos, but I don't think they really update too much. Like once they have photos, like they'll put a picture of the figure, but
Right?
they don't do like the whole like packaging and all that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm wrong. Here's a picture.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's that iconic card. Gotta
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, this one I know they've been talking about, who's going to be VC375. I think this should have been VC375.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, we can talk about that. We can put a pin in it.
Yeah.
I think it should be that Anakin that comes in the spirits pack.
Mm.
I really do.
Oh, was she in this wave too? I forgot about her.
And Dara, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
Indara, I forgot about
and
you.
Dara's in the wave too. This wasn't a show I watched, but the likeness is killer, killer. So
It is a
so
great.
good.
All the acolyte figures are fantastic, but yeah, it's just
Right,
too bad that the
right.
show and the figures as a result, I guess, didn't really resonate as much with people. But
Right, but they all had cloaks, right? Not a single one of them came without a cloak. Is
I
that right?
know, I know. It's interesting. That's another interesting part of it too, is that they were able to give them all cloaks because, of course, all the classic characters that we want to have a cloak for sure don't come
Right.
with them.
And the funny thing is, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but the tiers of the Jedi's that come with the gunship, they're not wearing a cloak, on the actual Battle of Geonosis. So that's a bonus, right? That's a bonus as
Yeah,
well. It's a bonus. Yeah,
yeah,
she looks really good. The card looks really good, really
mhm.
nice, nice likeness. I heard she's got superior posability. Dedra is pretty much the same kind of imperial kind of feel. Like, can she sit? Can can you tell if she can sit? Or I don't have her open yet. I
I don't
I
think she can sit. No, I don't think so.
geez. Okay.
I haven't tried, but I don't think she can.
At least we got her. I mean, I'm glad we have her. You know.
Yeah, the Anakin card is nice too.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a little. I don't really know what the thinking is. Like it just says Anakin Skywalker in the name pill. It doesn't say like Anakin Skywalker / Teth. Like the
Yeah.
lieutenant does.
Right.
So I don't really know like what their like how the decision making process works with that.
Right.
Um, because usually when you see just the name, you think like a New Hope, right? Like just a regular, or
Right.
like the main versions, I guess, of those characters from whatever the source material is, right? Like even like the Revenge of the Sith wave from early in TVC.
Mm-hmm.
I think Anakin Skywalker just says Anakin Skywalker. I believe. I don't know. I don't think it says
Right.
no
And
subtitle
then
on it.
they actually had a variant where it was Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry about that.
they sure did. Um,
There you go. The ghost is turning. It's turning.
but
Oh,
yeah, solid wave. This is actually still for back order on EE's website. Which I don't know. I don't know exactly what that means. Are they going to get more? Maybe.
maybe.
But
Yeah, I got one of him. I felt like all I needed was one. you know, since they brought out the older version of the Anakin, you know, just was it in 2024? I was like, how many do I need? And then they brought out the 3-pack and they had the concept one, and I was like, oh, that's cool too. I got to get that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure when that was. I'm jumping ahead again. I'm getting excited, but we can move on to wave wave 49.
Yeah, I don't really understand the names, like how they number them, because some of them
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
Would that be this wave right here?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like here it says wave 6. Like I don't even try. Like whatever.
Yeah.
Like it just who's in the wave. Like okay,
Yeah.
then that's the most recent wave. Like for me, that's how that is because I don't really know how they're naming these anymore.
Right.
But this
Well,
too was. Let me read off the build up here. So, Snowtrooper, Dr. Evazan, Shopper, Imperial Disguise, Lieutenant Callahan, who we were mentioning earlier,
yeah.
Aura Singh,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I mentioned the Snowtrooper already. So,
Yes. Yeah.
um,
The star of the show, right? Is that the figure of the year or what?
Aura Singh.
No. Snow Trooper. The Snow Trooper.
Uh, I think it might have to be at this.
Yeah.
You know, like I mean, I think it's probably the best selling this year, as far as I can tell. And I made that prediction last year that it was going to be the best selling figure this year.
Right. Were you surprised that they went straight to a 4-pack with those?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I thought there would be more breathing room between the single release and
I
the
thought so
4-pack.
too. Yeah, I thought so too.
But I mean, I guess I'm okay with it. I canceled. I actually I got like a whole case of them. And then I had a couple odds and ends from different places that showed up. But I was gonna do another case, but then when I saw the 4-pack was coming out, I'm like, oh, I'll just do a 4-pack instead.
Yeah.
But the 4-pack is a little not disappointing, but the deco on each figure, from what I've seen, looks kind of the same on each figure.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
that's a little annoying. Yeah. Anyway, Snowtrooper is epic. I think that probably made this one of the best selling waves, even though it's kind of carrying the wave for me personally.
I agree. Yeah. I mean, we had how many reissues? Just 2 reissues. So Dr. Avazan and then the Aura Singh, they were both reissues. I
Yes.
believe they had the photo real paint job, but the Aura Singh was missing the box with the lightsabers. Is that right?
I believe so. Yes.
I say that because I didn't get that figure. I didn't get any of the reissues so far, except the Dengar. I'm jumping ahead again, of course. Sorry about that. But yeah, the Avazan, I think we had to have him because we had to have a lineup for the Cantina, you know.
Right.
For people that didn't get him,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, you got to have for the HasLab Cantina, you have to have Evazan, you have to have Ponda Baba.
Yeah, it's like Whirler. You got to have the bartender.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and these should have been better. I mean, especially Ponda Baba should have been better, but
Yeah.
for the sake of just like getting it out there like ASAP, I mean, I guess it gets the job done.
Yeah.
I really do like the card on Dr. Evazan there. I like how you can see like the little details of the cantina.
Yeah. Props for, giving them a variant card, These are our true vintage collection variant cards that are starting to come in. We're always complaining, oh, give us that Luke variant card,
Right.
Now we're getting variant cards of just like not necessarily random characters, but characters that, get a variant card, and all of a sudden they're going to go down in history as those are the variant cards of the people,
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. That's what they have going for them, I suppose.
Right.
Same thing with her. Same
Yeah,
thing with Laura's thing.
Yeah, this one was a disappointing one.
Of course. Yeah.
It's just a weird one because it's like one of those that nobody has been asking for.
Right.
No one has been asking for this, and like, why would they bring her out? I have no idea, but yeah,
you can only guess if you don't know the inside track, which almost nobody does. It probably comes down to like maybe they had the mold convenient. She's
Right.
adjacent to Tatooine, or she's on Tatooine at one point in time. So maybe they just had to bring her out, or they had extras or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who
Who knows?
knows? Who
But
knows?
just another reason to bring out, another Tatooine character to kind of
Oh
put in the
yeah.
background, maybe. You know, I didn't get her that. I didn't get that version.
Well, I got the case, so I had to get her, but
Yeah. Okay.
it wasn't like totally like by choice.
Doesn't hurt. I mean, she does have that variant card. And that's appealing.
Yeah. There's Callahan.
Yep. And this you had to have because you got the E-wing. I
Right.
thought that was a standout piece for just the whole thing. And when did we get the E-wing? Did we get that early in January as well?
I think it was last year,
Oh, it was last year. Okay.
if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Um,
was a great piece. That was a great piece.
I haven't set it up. I have one, but I haven't. I don't have
Yeah.
room to put it anywhere. So
Right. Mine's still in the box and it's sitting right here with that Callahan figure.
yeah, it's like my BMF,
Hmm.
the Galaxy's Edge version, and then
Yeah.
the Ghost. Like I don't even have those out. Like I just don't have anywhere to put them. I did get some guitar stands that John Miko recommended to me.
Yeah.
I just haven't had an opportunity and a spot yet to set them up, but I definitely will as soon as I can.
Gonna put them upright. Nice. My ghost here is it's on like a round table, like a roundish table. It takes
Mhm.
up the whole table. And then I have the carded versions of the characters across the back of it. So it's been fun, and a couple friends came down on May the 4th and they helped me unbox it and everything, and we had a lot of fun. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
grateful to have it open. It's really cool to
Rebels
look at.
Chopper, I think, was in this wave too, but they don't have a picture of him.
Yeah, that was the Imperial disguise version, and wow, there's another one for our collection of Rebels. It's really starting to kind of materialize, and I'm actually grateful for that, that
Right.
they're giving us options, in Rebels. I mean, it's not like the most obscure characters or anything, but at least we're getting some stuff, and we'll talk about another one coming up here pretty quick.
Yeah, so that'll take us to the next wave. But
Yes.
overall, I mean, how would like okay, let me just we need a ranking system. So
Yes.
first wave, for me, that's like an A+ wave.
A+ wave. I
Just yeah,
agree.
despite
Sure.
the little
Hmm.
issues. A+.
Yep. A+.
That last wave, I would say Snowtrooper is carrying the wave.
Yeah.
But because it's mostly just Snowtrooper, that's like the really like only like great thing. I mean,
Right.
not to say that the others are horrible, because they're not, but well, I
Right.
mean, overall,
Right.
except Aura saying she is horrible.
Yeah.
I would say that one for me. That's a tough one.
It's a tough one because the snowtrooper carries it,
The
and
Snowtrooper carries it, which is not fair to the Snowtrooper,
you
but
want to give it a C, but you're like B- or something,
I'm gonna
right?
say B+.
Okay, B+. B+. You're
I'm gonna
right.
go B+. Just
You're
just
right.
because if that Snowtrooper wasn't in there, would not be anywhere close to that. But
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I agree.
all right. So was the next wave the
It's Wave 50, and it's Clone Trooper 500 firsts,
okay.
Mandalorian Super Commando, Jedi Knight Yord Fondor, Balin Skull, Shin Hati, and Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi Legend.
Yeah. All right. So that's these guys right here. This was a very exciting wave because Balin and Shin had been like two of the most requested like since the Ahsoka series came out.
Right.
And they gave us Hera, they gave us Sabine, they gave us who else did they give? Ahsoka. They gave us several Morgan Elsbeth, right? Several different characters, but the two that everybody was really, really, really wanting, they did not give them to us right off the bat.
Right.
We had to wait a really long time until they were finally announced. So
Yeah, it took forever.
it took forever. So this was a really exciting wave.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in this wave, which I would say they're probably for me like the overall stars of the wave. But
Yeah.
this wave also has the benefit of having some fantastic other figures in it as well.
Yeah, I agree. The repack of the clone commando, I guess that was for Ahsoka. You know, glad they gave it a paint job and everything, but I don't know that's the I want to say that's the dud of the wave. To be honest, you know, even though I don't really care for Yord Fondor, his likeness was really close to that character, and once again he's got the cloak again. You know, I
Yeah.
thought that was great. You know, and he's got that nice yellow lightsaber. That's a first time. Or is that the first one that had a yellow lightsaber?
I think so.
Yeah. So there's a point for that. You know, that's unique. You know, that's very cool. Um, actually don't have the 501st Trooper. I know he has kind of like a shiny paint job. Is that right?
The blue bits on him are a little bit shinier than the original release.
Wow. Yeah, and he was a Kenobi card, right? Is that correct?
Kenobi card. It's interesting though because yes, the Kenobi troopers have a glossier finish to their outfit, but the shade of blue is a more pale shade of blue than what's on this actual figure.
Mm.
Because this one is more in line with like the Clone Wars, like more of a vibrant like royal blue.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one, so yeah, I don't know. It's kind of, I guess it's like a fusion of the two, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, I would have preferred it had like just like Revenge of the Sith packaging on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been the best.
Right.
But it's still a 501st Phase 2 trooper, so it's obviously gonna has been very popular.
Right. And this is it's pretty different from the 4-pack, would you say?
It's a little bit. It's pretty close. I think just the glossier like blue parts are probably the only difference. The shade of blue is the same. It's just the blues are a little bit glossier. Wherever you see blue paint, like on the shoulders, and those bits are just a little bit glossier than the original.
Okay. Very good.
Let's see. You mentioned this guy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This guy is a little like it is a repaint. There is a little bit different here from the original release.
Yeah.
I think it looks better overall. Just kind of like glancing at it on the shelf, it looks a little cooler to me, just like the darker like paint.
Yeah. A little bit more real.
Right.
I was a big advocate for the first version of this character. Anytime they bring out a Clone Wars deep cut, I'm like, let's go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like Clone Wars deep cuts, like yes, please.
Yeah.
There's Yord right there.
Yep.
I mean, again, they did a really nice job with all these Acolyte figures. Like just the engineering on them, the likenesses, they're really, really exceptional.
And there's cloaks behind him, right? He's not.
Yeah, he does come with
Okay.
the bathrobe.
Oh, cool.
Here's
Yord Horde.
there's Mr. Skull.
Yep.
And I do like the pale blue they went with on his card. Let's see, where's Shin? How can they not have a picture of Shin on here?
Yeah, I knew they were having a the size issue that they were having with the Black Series. I was so glad and relieved that they were right, or seemed to be right, in the TVC line. And I like the TVC version of Shin way better than I do the Black Series version. She looks really good.
Yep. I really like this figure. Obi-Wan Jedi Legend.
Is this supposed to be that kind of a representation of the gentle giant statue? Like, does he have like the backpack with all like the little mini voice moisture evaporator, or is this more of like a Kenobi type of character?
Yeah, this is Kenobi. This is the
Okay,
end of the show, his final look.
got it.
Um,
Yeah, I don't have this one, obviously.
it's really nice.
Oh,
It's a
cool.
really it's probably my favorite one they've done like of Obi-Wan in a while. I mean, I don't have obviously Ben Kenobi's probably going to be better, but like that version of Obi-Wan, like this is a really really nice figure.
Yeah.
If you have an Eopie, you could put him on the Eopie.
I have a couple of those.
Yeah, this is a good one for that. This one does have the goggles too that come off, which was kind of a neat little
Cool.
accessory.
Maybe I got to
Um,
get that one. Maybe I
yeah.
got to get that one.
Yeah, it's a really nice wave. And I guess okay, so let's see. I'll let you go first. How do you grade this wave?
I want to grade this. I think you're going to be surprised. I want to say like A minus. A minus. It's really good. It's got a lot of variety. It's got a lot of color. It's got a lot of winners. Like in it.
Mhm.
There's a lot of high marks for every character in the whole thing. you know like I said, the yellow saber, you like, even on the repaint of the commando, you like the look a little bit better. The Balin and Shin just right away, even though they're missing the cloaks, that's just a really tough point for me, because it's like I know they're going to wait for season 2 to give them the cloaks, and bring them back out.
Yeah.
That's probably what they're going to do. And then you can't beat a trooper, that has a really nice bucket on his head, and it's not oversized, and the paint is really nice. And then, like you said about the Obi-Wan, he's a great figure.
Hmm.
And the goggles come off, so A minus. I would say A minus for this one.
Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
What do you think?
I think A minus is fair.
Okay, cool.
You
Yeah.
get a good variety, and
Hmm.
including like the highly requested Balin and Shin.
Yeah.
You get an army builder. For a while now, I've always maintained like that a good wave should have an army builder in it.
Every
Um,
wave should have an army builder. Yeah,
yeah,
that would
of
be cool.
some sort.
Yeah.
And you should have a main character, at least a couple.
Yeah.
And then like a tertiary character. I think in this case, the Mandalorian kind of fits that bill.
Yeah, I dig it.
And that's also an army builder too. So kind of like 2 in this set.
Right. A
So
minus. Yeah, good
yeah,
wave.
great
Good
wave.
wave. Hmm.
And just real quick, Jason says, I fixed the Dedra legs. We'll send you a pic.
Very good. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing that too.
Let's go.
All right. Is the next wave, let me see if I have these in order correctly. Would it be the Dengar wave?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Dengar, Ponda Baba, Carson Teva, my 2 favorites, Asajj Ventress and Alexander Callis. Oh my goodness. I about lost my mind when I saw those 2. I just have
Yep.
to jump to them right away, because those were long time requests for me, on my top 25 every single year. Every single year, both of those characters, with Ventress ranking super low. Callus is like 5th. Like I constantly would ask for those. So thank you, Hasbro, for those. They're killer. Um, there's little tiny little things, but just having them come out just really means a lot to me. So
Yes.
thanks a lot.
Yeah. Those are very, 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 very exciting.
Yeah.
Um,
You want to start with Dengar?
yeah. Let's
Okay. Well, let's go.
let's look for his picture.
Okay, so I think this was one of those situations where it was like, they just had to bring him out. They had to bring him out again. Maybe maybe they just needed a refresh on him or something like that. Props on the variant card. This is another variant card holder, you know. So there's that. I mean, they should have somebody, you know, highlight all the variant cards that have come out, you know,
Sure.
of the various people. And then he has a very different look this time around. A little bit, I don't know. Would you say clean? I guess like a clean look. Would you say? Or
Yeah.
you know, the original is just it's weathered so perfectly. It just looks great. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I was very happy with the original one. I think you could see like I don't know what's more accurate. The original figure looks like it has blue eyes, like the original release.
Right.
But this one has brown eyes.
All right.
I don't know which one's more accurate.
Yeah.
But I assume it's going to be the brown because they probably would have painted him blue, I would guess. If that
The
was
one that looks like Johnny Cash is the one that's more accurate.
okay. So the new one.
I'm just joking.
That's
You know how they always said the vintage version looked like Johnny Cash. The
right.
vintage
Right.
version of Dengar looked like
Yeah.
Johnny
Yeah.
Cash. So
And it does.
whichever one got closer, that's the one.
And we just got to make the point that Dengar should not be confused with Rothgar Deng.
And who is that?
Are you sure you really want to know?
No, I don't. No.
Yes, you do. I think you really want to know who Rothgar
Okay.
Deng is.
Okay.
So we're gonna show you who Rothgar Deng is.
Rothgar Ding.
I think everybody in the chat, not maybe most everybody in the chat knows what I'm getting at here, but okay, here we go. I'm going to switch the screen for just a second, and I'm going to introduce you to Rothgar Deng, aka Dengar.
Oh no, not that guy. Oh. Oh man.
TVC win.
Oh man. Yeah, I agree. Man. Yeah. Is that really supposed to be him? I heard that story. Ah, geez.
I mean, yeah. So I guess the visual, what you know, for every movie they do like a book, right? It's like the arts or visual guide to the movie. Yeah.
Right.
So there is this picture of Rothgar Deng. That's his name, and yeah, it is strongly hinted that it is Dengar.
Oh boy, man, they're reaching.
It's definitely unnecessary.
They're reaching.
It's definitely unnecessary. Like that.
What is
that
that
does not need
Dengar
to
right
be
next
Dengar.
to him? Is that
Keep
the
it Rothgar
Battlefront too?
Deng. Yeah, I mean,
Oh man, jeez.
annoying.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Now you know.
Oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that.
The more you know, the more you know.
Yeah.
All right. So
Good
Dengar.
card overall. Good card. You know, the color's weird. I don't know why he's coming so late. I have him slated for like September 25th or something. It's like super late. You know. I don't know why, but here we are. Another repack. This was heavily. They heavily wanted the head to be redone.
Yes.
I don't know how difficult it would have been to shrink the head of the 6-inch version, because I realize now they couldn't have shrunken the body because that was the Luke ceremonial body, and I don't think that would have worked essentially in this situation, but the head for sure. And there's another variant card.
Variant card. Yep.
Yep, variant card. Not very exciting.
No.
Kind of a bummer.
Yes.
This one I just got yesterday.
Carson Teva.
Yeah, he's cool.
He is a cool figure.
He looks good. Congratulations, Paul, man. You deserve it. You know, he was such a standout character in the show, in both Mandalorian and
I know. I
Ahsoka.
think he's shown up more than any other character in like the Disney live action.
Right? Yeah. and he looked good. I mean, everything from the ground up, he looks great. It looks like the actor, you know.
Yeah. It is curious that the card doesn't show him with the jacket, but it's a minor thing. It's not really a big deal.
Yeah, I love the blue too. The icy blue.
Oh yeah, the
Uh,
teal.
it's very readable. Um,
Yep.
I'm a graphic designer by trade, so when I see good readability, I'm like, yep,
Right.
it's good. It's good. And then there's
Ventress.
Ventress. Woof.
Yeah.
So this one, I don't know if you know or not, but a lot of it was Morgan Elsbeth. And that's fine.
I didn't know that. No.
They tool some of these figures, and that's not to demystify anybody. I mean, she still looks fantastic, and she looks
Yeah.
great. I couldn't believe it when I saw this. I've been asking for this figure for so long. And just a caveat, when they gave me the bounty hunter Ventress, one of my dream figure lists, I have several lists, that I go through, and those two have always been on it, So I was kind of bummed that she didn't win the top 25 last year, but I feel like I know why, because here she is, you know, and she's
Yeah.
glorious. I can't say enough about this
Oh
character,
yeah.
you know.
It's fantastic. I mean, this is like a dream figure. Like
Exactly,
there's not
exactly.
very many I would say that about, but Ventress
Yeah.
is a dream figure, not because she's never been done, but because she's never been done right.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
they first did her, I believe, back in 2003 in like the Tartakovsky like micro series
Right. Yeah.
line they did in the summer of '03.
Yeah.
And that was a nice figure for the time. It didn't look like the series, but it was a nice figure.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did one in the battle packs that looked a
Yep.
little more
Comic
like the
pack.
series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she looked. It was the battle packs. So it was like the big like rectangular box that had a bunch of figures in it.
Well, no,
Um,
yeah, they did that, but then they did a really cool one, which was in a
and the
comic
comic
pack.
packs, yeah, the
The,
2 pack.
and the
Yeah.
comic pack came with like a little droid that she was using
Yep.
the Force with.
Yep.
Really sweet. I finally hunted down that figure, and I wasn't able to get the little electric that goes around the droid, but I was able to like customize like a clear stand so the droid was sitting up next to her. It really looks nice on the shelf and everything. But this one, like you said, they did it right. I think they nailed it.
Yeah, they did. It's a fantastic figure.
Yeah.
I was a little concerned based on the promo images that her elbows weren't going to achieve a full like 90-degree bend, but they actually go beyond 90 degrees.
Is
So
that right? Yeah.
yeah.
I don't have mine open, believe it or not. I decided to put her on the Clone Wars wall, way
Mm,
down at the end of the way down at the end of the basement.
yeah.
I have a whole Clone Wars carded wall that I'm starting up, and I had
Nice.
to I had to put her on there. I'll eventually get another one, hopefully.
Yeah, she's great. I have her on the shelf next to Dooku.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
You
look
gotta
great
do
together.
you gotta do that pose where she's like wrapped around him or
Oh,
whatever, and she has those swords
right.
like wrapped around his head.
Yeah.
But beautiful, beautiful.
Oh yeah. And then of course, Rebels figures are exciting because like I was saying last week, like Rebels like fans have been so starved of anything, right? Until
Correct.
the Ghost HasLab.
Right.
And then they finally started trickling in a few here and there. And
I agree.
this
Yeah.
being like, pretty prominent character from the first season,
Hmm.
made a lot of sense and
Yeah.
was a very exciting announcement.
Yeah. I've been begging for that character forever. The only gripe I'll say right out the gate is he just doesn't have that. He doesn't have the retracted gun.
Right, right.
His staff is originally it can turn into a gun and it can go on his back. Why it's missing that, I don't know. Um, but it's a sorely missing piece.
Yes.
If they could have gave us at least just the gun and it doesn't do anything. Uh, that's the only gripe about it. I know it's on the same Imperial body, but it's great. This is great. You know, the head sculpt's cool. The helmet looks a little bit big, but what can you do? You know, would you have preferred a swappable opposed to a removable helmet?
Yeah, I mean it's a tough one.
Yeah,
I think they made the right call, honestly.
yeah. It looks good. He's sitting right here, and he just looks great. You know, I got him sitting right here, and yeah, the only gripe is that missing gun. You know, why it
Right.
didn't come with that. You know, the original one did. So if you have the original one from prior to the Disney acquisition, you know, or no, that's not true. Rebels is a Disney property. If you have the first one, you can get the gun from there, or you can find somebody who's a
Hmm.
customizer and they can make
True.
it for you.
True. How do you feel about the cards on? Because the trend initially it was realistic interpretations of for TVC card backs, like going back to the original vintage collection, and then they kind of continued that when TVC 2.0 became a thing. But then I guess the last few years it's kind of been more just like animated, like source material, right, for Rebels and Clone Wars. Like, how do you feel about them sticking with the animated look for these?
I feel fine about it. I wanted that, actually, believe it or not. That was something I wanted. I would prefer a more true to the media opposed to something that looks kind of weird and like photoshopped, you know, like who was that? I think it was like Fives or something. Fives did just he just didn't really look right, you know.
Mm,
Uh that's my opinion. You know, you can take it either way. I was okay with the animation. You know, if you're gonna be a fan of the animation, you're gonna be a fan of it being on a package. You know,
true.
that's just my opinion. You know, other people can be totally different. You know, about that whole situation. You know,
Yeah.
so that's how I feel. I like it. I like it. I don't mind at all.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Well, we got to grade this wave.
It's got. Uh, man, I'll do an A- again, just because it can't be an A+. You know, those two in the front, man, and, and then the callus, like I said, he's just missing a piece.
Yeah.
He's missing a piece, and because of that, it's got to be an A- again. But it can't. I wouldn't say a B. I don't know if you want to grade it lower than that, but this is just a dream come true. It's dream come true.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like this wave a lot.
Yeah.
I would say right now, I compare for the ones we've looked at so far. Anyway, I would
Yeah.
say like this one and the Luke Skywalker wave are probably the top two.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I think A- is fair.
Yeah. I'll probably cave and get the Ponda Baba at some point. You know, the card looks cool. You know, you got to have the variant card. You know, props
Right.
for that, I guess. You know,
Right. And I guess that'll bring us to the most recent wave.
that's right.
Um,
Yeah, that's gonna be the Night Sister Marin, Moff Gideon in his Dark Trooper armor, the Rocket Launcher Trooper,
mhm.
Crosshair, and Cobb Vanth in
Yes.
his Mos Pelgo outfit.
Right. And unfortunately, EE didn't update this picture to show the other figures.
Oh boy,
But
here we go.
yeah, what I will say is they shipped me both this wave and the last one we looked at the same time. So that and a couple hammerheads as well. So that was kind of a bit of an ouch.
Yeah,
All those at once.
I had went to a collector show like 2 weeks ago and I saw this wave and I was like, whoa, get out of town, man! They're already out. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um, I try to start with like least to greatest in terms of the overall like caliber of the figure. So I'm going to try and follow suit here.
least to
Um,
greatest.
which
Man,
I guess I guess it would have to be this one just because it's a good figure. It's
yeah.
probably not the most innovative of this wave.
I agree. I
Um,
agree. If you want to make a deep dive, I don't I actually don't have this game, so I haven't played it. But that rocket launcher is kind of like the universal launcher for like Battlefront 2 and like this game, so you at least have that. You could probably pair that rocket launcher with your jetpack trooper, and
Yeah.
have the true to form Battlefront 2 character, But yeah, I would say this is the weakest one. There's not much they did to him. He has the red pauldron, which is
Oh,
interesting.
yeah, the red pauldron.
I like that. That came from Rebels, I think. You know, initially it came from Rebels. A solid red
Yeah.
pauldron.
Yeah, I think
You
you're
know,
right.
yeah. So he's nice
Um,
to have. He's nice to have. You know.
the and I don't think it's 100%, but I guess you could give the rocket launcher to the range trooper and kind of like do an Andor version.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Even though he had different boots, or
Right.
right, he had different boots. Yeah.
Let's take a look at Moff Gideon.
Yeah. So our buddy Toys of the Way just did a review of him, and he cited the glaring problem with this character. I'm not trying to come down on it or whatever, but I think we know what it is, right?
Do we?
It's missing a head. It's missing a head.
Oh,
Where's the head?
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, of
Where's the
course.
head?
It
Glaring
is. And
problem.
okay, so this was a gripe for sure because
Yeah.
when they announced him, they said, well, you could just take the old Moff Gideon head and put it on this one. It's like, no, you can't do that at all.
Can't do
It's
that.
a totally
Yeah.
different haircut. No,
Yeah.
he's clean shaven in season 3 of Mandalorian.
Right.
No, of course you can't do that.
Yeah,
And
if you saw his video, I just watched it recently, and he cites it perfectly. He even tried to do a custom, and it's not very good. The head swap is not it's not very good. You
I
know.
believe it. I haven't tried it, but
You know.
yeah, I mean the Black Series version does have, it does have the I think the Black Series one is a removable helmet, but it does have the head sculpt.
The actual head, and everything, and
Yeah, I
of
mean,
course it does. Of
of
course,
course
Black Series got to look better.
it's
Oh
a
boy.
frustrate. I mean, I almost feel like they could have maybe tweaked the original Moff Gideon head, right? Like maybe just repainted the hair a little
Yeah.
differently, and maybe like didn't put the maybe don't paint the mustache, but I don't know. I haven't looked at it that closely, so I'm not sure if they could or couldn't have done that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it is a disappointment that they didn't. It's again, it's one of those things like the potential for greatness and being like one of the best in the upper echelons of TVC. Like it's there, but because they made that one choice to not include the head, like
Yeah.
it's never going to be there now.
Yeah. I agree. That's it right there. I mean, it has the holster is really nice because it's like a rubbery kind of thing, so it doesn't, regardless of how you move the legs, it doesn't really get in the way. So that's a plus. And then the cape looks really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not as good as what's the escape or the assault box set. You know,
Right.
I feel like that was the best one. That one had the best cape because it was a cloth cape. But this one, I don't know. I'm not coming down on it. I did just purchase this character, so he's in my acquisitions to kind of spoil it a little bit. But
Nice.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
So anything else about this character?
no, I don't. I don't think so. We'll
Okay.
move on. Let's see who else is in this wave. I guess we'll go with Marin.
Yeah.
So Night Sister Marin. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm not huge on. I played the first game and I liked it a lot. I thought it was
Right.
great.
The same.
The second
The
game I
same.
started it, but then
Oh.
my PS4 broke. So I was never
You
able
had
to
to wait, and you got the PS4 version after it came out for PS5. Is that
correct,
right?
correct,
Yeah.
correct. And
See,
then my
I
PS4 broke, so I was
oh
unable
man,
to finish the game.
bummer.
And that's kind of where I'm at. So I haven't even I didn't come across her character yet in the second game. But
Oh.
I mean it's cool for people that like these. And I don't. It's a nice figure on it. By like in isolation, it's a nice figure. Great
Mhm.
accessories.
Yep.
But it's just not really like it doesn't really. I'm trying to think of like a little phrase to put in here that I can't think of right now. But it
She's
doesn't
kind of
really.
like a gaming grades, right? And it just kind of feels like
Yeah.
she's kind of like tertiary kind of or something or
Right. It's nice. It's a little more niche, I guess, and that's fine because I love niche when it comes to Star Wars figures. But
yeah,
like my niche should be like other kinds of things, right? Like something like you were saying earlier, like a deep cut from Clone Wars or Rebels,
right.
um, or like something from the Cantina. Like, but I mean, this is all right. It just there's not like a lot from this game other than like the troopers they've done, like the
Mm-hmm.
droids and the troopers
Right.
to make like a meaningful display, with like the main characters. So
Uh-huh.
it doesn't really do a whole lot for me. But I haven't even opened her actually. I have because the case only came with one. Um, and then I did get a second one, but I haven't bothered to open it yet. So I'm not too sure about the figure, but I guess we'll see eventually.
Yeah.
Crosshair, Bad Batch, long time coming.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
How excited were you for this one?
not really.
No.
No.
You're starting to fade on Bad Batch?
Yeah. Like this is the kind of thing that for me had this come out a lot closer to Hunter, I would have been a lot more excited about it.
Yeah.
But even Hunter came out like way after the show started,
Right.
and this one came out like years after Hunter.
Right.
So to me, like it's fizzled at this point. I'm not really interested in these guys. I'm gonna buy them, of course. I'm gonna have them on display. I'm happy that they're making them finally, but I'm just not like my excitement for the Bad Batch is just it's gone at this
Because they're
point.
just taking too long. I agree. I mean, how long before we get a Wrecker or the other one, Tech, right?
Yeah, an Echo. Like,
Or an Echo too. Yeah, geez. Man. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough because they're taking too long. I get it. I agree. Now, is this the same body as Hunter?
I think
He
it's
should he should be
different.
taller, right? He should be
Yeah,
taller.
I don't know. I haven't even opened this one either. But
And
I think there might be some common parts, but I think as I understand it, like a good bit of it is new.
mm, yeah, I had one friend. He was like over the moon. He's like, I love this figure. It's perfect. Everything's great about it. Um,
Right.
I love that the gun can plug into the backpack. That's pretty cool. A lot of playability um, in it, But like you said, I'm just kind of fading on it. I hate to say that because they're just taking too long, you know.
Right. Taking too long. I mean, even if they did like one a year, I think we'd have maybe like four of them by now.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I mean, at this rate, like, what if it's another 3 years? Yeah, I
Oh
mean,
man,
it probably won't be, but
yeah,
it's just been way too long. Like, I'm not
yeah,
even like, I'm just like, it's nice that he's here finally, but I'm
yeah.
not that excited.
It's hard because new stuff doesn't have that nostalgia kick, and it's a shame. How do you put that nostalgia towards something cool like that? Because I really enjoyed the Bad Batch. I thought it was great. I thought it was just here comes the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars is back. It's like just a little bit more of the Clone Wars. So
Right.
yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't see a Marauder in the future for HasLab.
No,
Unfortunately,
no.
cover your ears, toys of the way. Because he really wanted that. Um, for the most part. Well, there it
Yeah.
goes. But
There's no
yeah,
picture of it, but Cobb Vanth, like you were saying, is also in this wave.
yeah. Well, they had to do it. They had to do the same kind of thing. I felt like they did it deluxe, with the armor because the Black Series was deluxe. It seemed like every time there's a deluxe, it's gonna be a deluxe in the 3.75. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So once we got this other Cobb Vanth, it was a no-brainer that they just took off the armor. I'm glad they did it because he was a great figure. He was a great figure. He was a great character, and you need both. You need both of them.
Right. I think the one from this wave looks better actually than the armored one.
Right. How so?
I don't know. I think I think it's the same head sculpt, but the way it's painted to me just looks nicer. It looks more accurate.
Very good.
Like
Yeah,
I think he
I
looks
agree.
a little less Santa Clausy, I guess.
Yeah, it's that scarf. It's probably that scarf. That he's
Scarf,
wearing.
and yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I think the Black Series one had the really like white looking hair, but yeah, I don't know. It just to me it looks. I mean, I like the other one too, but I don't know. It just looks a little bit like if I was gonna get one of them signed, if I ever had the great like honor and ecstatic opportunity to meet him, like I think I would get the unarmored one signed.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But
Very
we
good.
do gotta grade this wave.
We got to grade the wave. Ooh, man.
I guess I'll go first on this one.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a B minus.
B minus. Ooh, I was
B
gonna
minus.
just give it a B, but yeah,
I thought about that for a second.
We could go with a B minus.
I'm going with a minus because of the character selection.
Character selection, and then also just kind of a lot missing from it. And
yes, and there's no there. I mean, I think if there was a legacy character in here, it would go higher.
Right.
I mean, I love like Cobb Vanth, right, and Moff
Yeah.
Gideon, but I mean, they're not really enough to really elevate this wave like some of the other ones we're looking at.
Yeah. And I think I'll be happier when I open the Marin. She's just unopened right now, and she just looks super small on the card. She kind of looks like the Val Sartha. When you got Val Sartha on the card, you're like, oh my gosh, she's so small. She's so tiny.
Right.
And when you look at this, when you look at the Marin, like in that picture that you just had up, it looks. It looks cool. It looks like she's a sweet character. I look at her on the card and I'm like, oh, it's kind of teeny, But that's just a minor complaint. But yeah, that's a good grade. I agree. And then we had the deluxe, the deluxe character. Oh, you wanted to talk about this wave first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about like case. Like we'll jump ahead to something that's not out yet.
Yeah.
These were just barely revealed at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yep.
But it is a very important wave, like the earlier one with Luke Skywalker, because you get 3 A New Hope characters in this wave. I'm looking at the breakdown. You get Han Solo, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Chewbacca.
Mm-hmm.
It says Stormtrooper 2. So, yeah. I mean, I guess that's another, like, you could consider that a legacy character. I would.
Right. Yes, that's another variant card of just the regular Stormtrooper coming out.
Right. And you get a Shock Trooper, which is, to me, is a very exciting one.
Yeah, that Shock Trooper looks pretty cool.
It looks great. It looks very clean.
And it's a Clone Wars version, right? They're trying to say that it's a Clone Wars version. You don't like that? I
don't know why they keep doing that, but
I don't know. Maybe they want to kind of connect with the Clone Wars, possibly.
I'm almost kind of surprised they didn't label it Mandalorian.
Wow. When did we see him in The Mandalorian? Was that when they were going after Grogu?
Yep, when they were chasing Keller and Beck and Grogu. These guys were piloting the gunship.
Right. Yeah, because they were on Coruscant. Okay. Very good.
So I'm actually surprised they didn't do that, but it's fine. I mean, it's just missing the headband on it, the black headband, but
interesting.
The figure has it, but the picture does not.
That's different. Okay.
But that's accurate for Clone Wars. It just wouldn't be accurate for the figure.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, It's the clone body that we recently got that we like. So
Yeah, I got one ordered. Um, my wife was like, "Yeah, I'm surprised you only got one of those." I'm like, "Yeah, me too." I want more of those for sure. I think it looks good.
I
I can.
ordered a case of them because I'm nuts.
How many come in a case?
8.
Eight. Eight. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, those look good. How do you get those cases? Is that Entertainment Earth that you're getting those?
Yes.
Okay. They just offer you like a case, or you can just look it up per case or by
Yeah, if
case.
you buy them in a quantity of 8, they'll ship you a case.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't often shop at Entertainment Earth.
Yeah, I pretty much do pretty strictly just because they're the only ones that really offer the case assortments, and
Got it.
I like getting a case. I like the feeling of opening like a case fresh, like set of figures.
And it's like collector grade, like there's no issues most of
I
the time.
mean, sometimes there are. Sometimes the like UPS likes to bang on my boxes, but
I hear you.
um, but I'm gonna move a little bit quicker because I know there's still some other
Got it.
things to get through.
Let's go.
Um,
Let's go.
but yeah. So there's that. We have a carded look here at Chewbacca and an alternate card.
Yep.
The figure, I mean, yes, should have had the arm, should have been, it's one of those things like, come on, just a little bit more, and
Yeah, a
be
little bit
perfect.
more. I think they switched out the head and they gave us that old one. They gave us that old head. What happened to that? There was an image where he was like shadowed, he was in the cantina.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a promo image or a sneak preview image.
Right.
I swear that head looked totally different than this head. This looks like the 2013 head. I don't mean to call it out. Um, I don't mean to call it out, but it looks almost identical to the
Yeah.
2013 head.
I mean, I thought the same thing, but they said it
Oh,
was on you. So the head's on you, but yeah, I
oh,
agree. You're right. It does look just like the other one.
yeah. They gave him new legs, and uh, that's pretty cool. That's
Yeah,
pretty
I
cool.
mean, he kind of has a little bit of a Dedra thigh gap now though because because they didn't retool the rest of him.
Right.
I don't know
Yeah.
if that comes through in the other
Yeah.
pictures.
And we haven't seen anyone, with like a size comparison compared to the original Chewbacca
Right,
and this new one, right?
right.
It's not any taller or any shorter, would you
I'm not
say?
sure. I'm
You're
not
not
sure.
sure. Not sure.
I assume it's going to be about the same height, but who knows?
Are those new wrists or no? They're the
No, same arms,
same arms all the way.
and I believe parts of the torso. I don't know what parts, but like, I mean, the thigh gap right here, like, it definitely looks noticeable.
Yeah.
Like, once you
I
see
agree.
it, it's kind of hard to unsee it.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool character. Classic. You gotta have a Chewie. You gotta have a Chewie variant.
Yeah.
Very popular. Um,
Han Solo.
yeah.
Um,
Uh,
I know I
I-
was talking about this one last week, and I said yes. In the
yeah.
pictures, it looks a little odd, but in person, it really looked fine. Like I didn't I didn't spend a long time like looking at it, but um, when I glanced at it in person, it looked fine. Like I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
Um, I was a little bit critical of it. I started, picking it apart like crazy, but this looks all new. Like everything looks all new. Even the pants, everything. It all looks new.
Yeah.
I would have bunched up the sleeves a little bit so his wrists were a little bit more prominent. You know,
Right.
but it just looks like it just goes straight down. Opposed to like a nice wrist and then a sleeve. That's like pushed up a little bit. That's kind of my
Yeah.
only gripe. And the
Yeah.
hair, it just looks different. It just doesn't look as perfect as the Black Series one does, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I like this. I like this. I got to get it.
Oh yeah. Of course, it's Han Solo.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure when I get it, I'll have more time to nitpick things with him. But
Right.
just seeing it in person, like it looked fine. I didn't notice any of the things I see in the high
Yeah.
res images. But yeah, I mean, definitely like the wrists are problematic. He does have cankle wrists, as I call them.
Cankle wrists. Yep. Cankle wrists. Of
So
course. Yeah.
yeah,
And yeah, just his sleeves just look a little weird. They
yeah,
look
they're
a
a little
little
high.
too.
Yeah,
They're a little high. They're a little too strong. Or just more flat than they need to be. I think they need to be bunched up a little bit more.
right,
Even the vest looks different. It looks different all together. So I'm glad that they're at least going for that, and they're still doing that the warning at the bottom. So it doesn't
right,
cover up the icon. The Hildebrand icon, which is great. Because that looks great on a wall. When you have it.
that sure does.
Yeah.
Um,
That's really all I can say about him. You know. Um,
let's see, what did I do with? Oh, there he is, Stormtrooper.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, so it's just the same stormtrooper. They're getting him back out again.
Yeah,
It's everybody complaining, saying we got to have a stormtrooper in circulation, but they just took the time to make another variant card. So you go and you buy, you know, a bunch
right.
more. You know,
Yeah, it's really it's. They did a really nice job with it. The card looks great. I really like
yeah,
the card.
yeah, and
I would
most
dare
people
say
are.
I like this
Yep.
card better than the the Kenner one.
Right, right. Dare I say it has a kind of a Death Star feel?
It does. It does
Yes,
have a
it
Death Star
does.
feel.
Yes, it does. Uh,
And then finally, good old Ben Kenobi.
this is the star of the wave. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I really do. I think he looks great. I can't wait to see like the whole outfit without the cloak on too. I want to see him without the cloak also.
Hmm.
Do we have images of that, or have they not done that yet?
The cloak.
Without the cloak on. Like, are there images of him without the cloak on? The
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Look how sweet that is. That is
Mhm.
incredible, and he has the little fanny pack too. That is great. That props for that. They
That is
finally
great.
they finally got that right. Oh man, I've been customizing that for so long. Every single one of my Obi-Wans has a fanny pack on, and it's like they're
Right.
like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Dude, he wears a fanny pack. It's great." Or one of those little like a satchel or something. I don't know what you'd call that, but iconic. I love it. He looks so good.
He does.
Most impressive.
Most impressive. Yeah,
Yes.
it's nice. I'm really excited for this one, and I think this is gonna. I mean, I don't want to say prematurely, but this is gonna rival that Luke Skywalker wave that we looked at a lot earlier.
Right.
I mean, you get four A New Hope characters, right? Three of them are main characters. I mean, that just doesn't happen these days in the
Yeah.
vintage collections. So I mean,
Right.
it's yeah, it's going to be quite something to behold once this ships. It's going to be an epic wave. I can't grade it yet. I don't think I'm going to grade it until we actually get them in hand.
Right.
But I do think it's going to certainly rival like that Luke Skywalker slash Anakin slash clone trooper slash Dedra Mira wave.
And I actually, I didn't get the whole wave. I ended up, ordering piece by piece by piece. I think I got the majority of this wave of characters from
Right.
Hasbro Pulse. But I'm glad they're coming. I'm a little nervous with this price thing that's going on right now. Uh, I buy a lot of my figures from Amazon, and it seems like they're doing this weird thing where they'll copy whatever GameStop is doing, which is strange, and it kind of pushes them up. Like currently, Amazon has them at 19.99, and I'm like, what is going on here? You know, and it's just
Right.
this wave. It's just this wave. It's just the the coolest characters, you know, and I'm like, that's strange. You know, you go to Hasbro Pulse and you're like, oh, is the price higher? No, it's not. It's the same.
Right.
So you look at something like that. I don't mean to go on a rant or anything, but you're just, you know, you're a little baffled by or
Yeah.
disappointed, I suppose, uh,
Right.
because now I don't want to buy from Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
definitely. So for these next ones, I think I'm just going to mention them because I know
Yeah.
we've been going for a little bit now.
Sure, let's go.
As far as the army builder packs, you mentioned the snow troopers earlier. There's also been the battle droids.
Yep.
Snow troopers, I haven't gotten them yet, but I obviously they've been reviewed online. There's photos of them everywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, other than the deco not being very different between figures, I mean, you know, it's the Imperial snow trooper that everybody loves. So
yeah,
solid.
It'll be nice to
pack.
have a solid pack of those. Yeah, it'll be great.
The battle droids, I was very frustrated with.
Yep.
That was before I got them. When I got them and opened them up, I was even more frustrated with them because you would think with the new legs that they would have no problem standing on the shelves, just even like in a regular like pose with their arms to the side. That is not true. They still fall off the shelf.
That's not true. Yep, I hear you. Yep.
I finally got tired of it. I had them on the shelf for a couple of weeks. I got tired of them falling off and committing shelficide.
Yeah.
So I finally grabbed them and threw them into a box. I'm like, I just don't want to deal with them anymore.
Oh my gosh. If I can, here, I'll pull the camera down there if you can see it or not. I don't know if you can see it or not. Maybe you can or not, but like, do you see it?
Oh, yeah.
Every single one of them is down.
Oh, man. Okay, it's not just me then.
Yeah, they're down. They're down.
Yeah.
And I have stands on mine, and they're even down. They fall down with stands on them, which is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. I think that's it for the Army Builder packs, I want to say. For Deluxe, there was the IG-12 and Grogu earlier this year, like very early this year.
Right.
That was a pretty solid set, other than, you know, there being a little bit of a lack of deco on IG-12. But at least you got the Anzellan and you got Grogu, so I don't know if that makes up for it, but it is. I mean, I feel like that should have been a basic figure, like honestly, but whatever.
I have to admit, I don't have any of the Deluxe.
Okay.
I don't have a single one.
Not even Hammerhead?
Nope. No. After I saw what happened at, it's just a little too high for me right now. I do have the one that's coming with the Cantina, the retro, you know, kind of like the classic blue one that's coming with the Cantina set, you know, but I still don't have the Hammerhead, unfortunately. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I need him to be deluxe. That's cool to some people, but you know,
he doesn't need to be deluxe.
I guess the gripe is, you know, everybody that is an original 96, it can't be tainted. It has to be. That's why that's back there. You know, it has to be perfect. You know, and that it being on that deluxe card kind of ruins it. You know, ruins it for me. You know,
thankfully they got the message and they're not going to do that anymore. But
yeah, what was that about? That was he was just saying they're just not working, or
no, I think it was the feedback. You know, first we didn't want the boxes, which was true. We didn't want the boxes. Then it was we didn't want the larger size cards, which is true. We didn't want the larger size cards, but they're better than the boxes, I think. And then it was like, okay, well then we'll just put them on standard 6x9 cards.
Yeah.
They're going to cost more. But I think that's what we wanted all along. I think that was always what everybody wanted. I don't think anybody ever asked for a box. I don't think anybody ever asked for a larger size card. I think all along we wanted just a standard size card, right? I mean, anyone that I've talked to has said, like, you know, if it's going to be charged as deluxe, keep it on the standard card so it fits in with everything else.
Yeah, I think it's mostly about the like the star case. you know, the star case that people want to put it on the wall with, you know, they don't have a larger star case. They don't even
No,
offer that,
no.
you know,
Like
so
I
it
use,
doesn't work. It
yeah, I
doesn't.
use figure shields, and they don't make a larger. They
Right.
don't make a larger,
I
and
think
they're not
that's the
going to
thing.
either.
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, it just doesn't jive with it, you know. So it's a stumbling block in
Yeah.
a way. And then back to what I was saying about the 96, they have to be a certain way. You can't really go off the beaten path. You know, like if Luke came in a box, it would have been a disaster. It would have been a absolute
Right.
disaster, you know, because
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
96 are different compared to everybody else. Now I'm gonna go contrary to that. Let's just dream for a second. Let's say they make me my favorite deluxe character and they make Pong Krell. Go ahead and put him in a box. I'll say it right now. Go ahead and put him in a box. He doesn't need to be on a card because it's not as iconic and it's large. Do you agree with me on that, or do you just feel that everything it would be a lot easier if everything was in that single card?
I mean, for me, I need consistency with these things.
Consistency. Okay, I like that.
Um,
I like that. That's good.
like the yak face that came in with the barge
With
had
the
a
what?
standard size card.
The yak face. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sail barge yak face.
Hmm.
He came
Yeah.
with the coin, but he came on a standard size card.
Yeah.
But they made the bubble bigger. Even the mainline release yak face came with a bigger bubble,
Right.
and they
Right.
tweaked the art just a little bit. But it's fine if it's in a star case or a figure shield, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's no more bouncing back and forth. I hope that they stick with. I think this is the solution most people wanted from conversations I've had is just a
Right.
standard, with a larger bubble. And
Larger bubble, but fitted on that same single card. Okay, I get it.
right,
Six
even
by
if they,
nine.
I know they have to make tweaks sometimes, right? Like with
Yeah.
Yakby, Saint Murray, like they had to make tweaks with him with the card art. So it's not 100% to the original, but
Yeah.
it's preferable for me than the other options.
I guess I would go back on what I just said to if they made like a man, they would have to put him on that original size card, in my
Mm.
opinion. Like
Right.
they would have to fit him on there because it's that iconic nostalgia that we're seeking out, but it plays into the consistency. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I hear you.
Um, and just to mention the last ones real quick. So there
Yep.
was the Imperial Armored Commando.
Yeah. He's showing up
Uh,
at Target right now.
yeah, and that's a frustrating one too because I know that he has a hard time holding his weapons.
Really?
Yeah,
I
the
don't have
hands are too big. They don't grip the weapons very well.
Oh, bummer.
And also it's an army builder, so it's kind of a frustrating one to have to buy like multiples of.
A deluxe that's an army builder. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's tough. It's tough.
yeah. I would have preferred just a single card, normal release with maybe one or two of those accessories, and then later do a 4-pack, an army builder 4-pack with the rest of the accessories.
That sounds like a good plan. Yep. I agree.
Um,
I
we
agree.
mentioned Hammerhead. Hammerhead is solid.
Right. And then we
Um,
had the Luke with
the land
the
speeder,
land
which
speeder.
I don't have yet.
Yeah, I heard that is the figure. That's probably the figure of the year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would support that. I don't have the figure yet, but just based on what I've seen, I think it almost it almost have to be like a by default, right? Like that would have to be the best
Right.
release.
Yeah.
And then what else? We have the 3-pack, the army, the snow trooper commander, the scout trooper, and the sand
Oh
trooper
wow.
3-pack.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
coming.
That's
There's
great that they redid the Snow Trooper Commander. I was really worried they were going to repack the one from 2013. You know, I like that figure, but I just think they needed to redo that whole thing. So I was grateful for that, and they redid the Biker Scout. They redid the Sand Trooper. Um, he's the only one that kind of is not working, right? Is
mhm,
that the one that people were saying it's still not right? The
yeah.
Sand Trooper. I'm excited for that pack. That's going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be nice. There's also the Cantina, the Creature Cantina playset, which
Oh man.
again, that's the kind of niche that I live for. Like that's the kind
Yep.
of thing that like makes my year, like for TVC, like honestly, because it's just like that's my kind of thing.
100%.
So
Yeah.
I'm elated for that. I cannot wait for that. I
Right.
neglected to mention earlier the Anakin Skywalker
Yep.
3-pack,
I was just going
right?
to pull that
That
up.
right
Right.
there. I
Yep.
missed that one. It's a
Yeah.
fantastic set, wonderful set.
Right.
There's also the bantha. The bantha
The
is
Bantha.
is coming.
Woo. Yeah.
Um,
I have to say I think that was a Book of Boba Fett Bantha. It looks like it,
yeah,
but that doesn't matter. They did it on a sweet box, and what if regardless if they pivoted, that's a great pivot. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I prefer the look of that bantha anyway. Like the
Yeah.
yeah, like that, and also Mandalorian season 2, like that first episode when he's like on Tatooine, like with Cobb Vanth, like that those banthas look awesome. And they're like
Right.
brushing their teeth and stuff.
Right. Yeah. A
So
little
I'm actually
toothpick.
okay with that. I
Gaffy
need to
stick
see the
toothpick.
hair, like how the final one looks. But
Oh man, it looks so good. I
um,
was bummed because I didn't get it right away, and then they brought it back out, and I was like, sweet, I finally get a chance to order it. So I
yeah,
finally got it.
there's the Streets of Mos Eisley, right? That's
Yes,
the place that they released this year.
yes, beautiful.
Lacking on paint, but still a fun playset.
Right,
Comes
right.
with the Jawa,
Yep,
the Drunken Jawa, and then the Cantina's coming this year.
that's gonna be great.
That's gonna
That's
be
gonna be
great
great.
with
Oh,
Wooher and Greedo
we're gonna
and
have a party.
Never Leads and the Tonica sisters.
We only got two of the tiers. Is that right? It was Greedo and Newbern Leeds. Is that it?
Greedo, Never Leads, yes, because
Yeah,
it comes with Wooher, right? Wooher
yeah,
is and the
correct.
Tonicas are defaults also.
Yeah. Just
Um,
brilliant, just brilliant. I love that whole campaign was brilliant. I don't care that it doesn't have a floor. I don't really care. You know,
yeah. And then of course right now we're trying to back the gunship.
yeah.
I mean
Okay.
this like I think I don't know. Did I miss anything? I feel like I at least mentioned everything
I
so
think
far this
we
year.
I think we got everything.
Okay. So I think this year has the potential, especially with well, okay, two things. With the Cantina coming, it's a
Hmm.
big one.
Yeah.
And then also with the potential of the gunship backing, I think this has the makings of the best year for TVC ever. With the mains, right? The New Hope mains finally getting
Okay.
their due,
Yeah.
even if they're not 100% in some cases. There's some things that are imperfect. I think this
Sure.
has the makings of the best year for TVC so far.
Quality's great. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, for sure. That's a good. That's a good call. I agree with that.
So
Very powerful. You
yeah.
know.
So, but we do want to end on before we get to new acquisitions. We do want to end on checking in on on the
Let's
gunship to
let's go.
see
Let's go.
how she's doing right now.
Yeah.
Um, so we'll jump over to the HasLab site. Let's see here. 3057. Let me refresh this because I pulled this up hours ago at this point. 3060. Okay, got 3 more since we've been streaming. Probably because we
Okay.
excited people about the TVC. That's why. We'll think at least that's what we'll tell ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. So 32 days remaining. It's less than halfway there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I went into great detail last week about why I like and support this HasLab project. So I'm not going to recap all of that right now, but
Okay.
In short, when you see this thing in person, you will never look at your old gunship the same way again. It makes it look like an absolute like old one, like a toy, which it is. It's a great toy, but it's a toy. This other one is it's a model. It really is it's a HasLab model, quality model, accurate model. It's amazing in person. So I know, it's one of those. There's so many things. I don't want to rehash the whole thing because I went on about it for like an hour. But it's very important for this to fund. If people ever want to see something like an Imperial shuttle or a Jawa sandcrawler, this is the test. This is the litmus test for that sort of thing to happen, because this is the first remake of an existing item that Hasbro has done for a HasLab. And I really truly believe that if it does not fund, they're not going to try this again for any, like, updating any existing vehicle. And I think also future prequel HasLabs not going to be a thing. I think it would have to go back to original trilogy, things like the Cantina, things like the sail barge, that sort of thing. So I think there is a lot riding on this HasLab. And also just for the general future of getting more prequel product in TVC. I know what they have for 2026. There's prequels. I mean, that's going to be the theme, right? Battle Geonosis. So they do have plans for it, but
Sure.
So that won't be affected immediately. But 2027 and beyond is at stake in terms of prequel representation, in terms of that sort of thing being done in the main line going forward.
Right.
So I really think this is probably, there are very profound implications of this if this does not fund, whether they make sense to us as consumers or whether they be obvious or not obvious. I think it's really important that it funds. So I mean, I sincerely hope that it funds. I've backed one. I'm open to backing a second, just because especially if we get those tiers.
Yeah.
Which I should probably go ahead and back it just in case, because I always say back it up front.
Right.
Which I'll probably go ahead and do that. But if you got all of those tiers, which I don't know that that's going to happen, but if you did, like, it'd be a really great one to have extra of those figures for. Like, I think the figures themselves would be worth it.
Right. Have you opened your Ghost figures? Have you opened those yet?
Well, no? So I always buy the only HasLab I bought multiples of was the Cantina. The others I bought extra figures on eBay.
Oh, that's right. I remember that now.
Yeah. So that's the same thing with the Ghost. I bought like a set of the figures, which they've gone down in price. I don't know if anyone's looking for Ghost figures, but they've kind of come down a little bit.
I was able to hunt down just a little caveat here. I was able to hunt down a big bib, from Book of Boba Fett loose, so I don't have to open mine now. He's coming from China, so I'm gonna have an open big bib, fat bib, from the Book of Boba Fett. So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
That'll be cool, because I don't have my Rebels figures open. I just can't bring myself to open them. And I only have one Ghost, so, and I don't know if I want to hunt down more of those figures. But this is beautiful. It's great. It's lovely. It looks great. I haven't had the chance to see it in person. I wasn't there. I love the doors. I love the idea that you can make multiple views of it, multiple versions of this ship, which is great, because even having the Kit Fisto design on there,
right,
you could even go all the way back to the Tartovsky series, and you could put the Scuba Troopers on it with the Kit Fisto design. I don't know if you knew that, but that could be kind of a another version, another way to kind of display this piece. And then they also pulled the wing off so that you could put it on the shelf, which is cool, for people who are lacking in space, and I love the two different stands. I love that too. It's really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
But I get it, if people are getting to the point where they're like, I'm running out of space, or they can't afford it, or
Very
even
valid
whatever,
reason. Sure.
I mean, right away, I was just like, I don't know if I can do it right away, and then I was like, I think I want to do it because I like it, um, but it wasn't like the Cantina where it was instantaneous,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
none of the gunships were like that for me, you know.
Right. Yeah.
I never had them for the longest time, and but once I finally got them, I was like, I really like these gunships. They're really cool, And this is the complete package, and it comes with the flying display stand too. I really like that. It looks great. I got the Razor Crest back there, and it looks really great. It just looks awesome. But
Yeah. And this
um,
is this is like almost it's close to twice as wide, I think, as the Razor Crest. It's really big. It's a really
yeah,
big
it's gonna be huge.
upgrade.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
huge, almost as wide as the Ghost, or if not wider than the Ghost.
Yeah.
And that's just crazy because um, I think people are getting, they're getting scared of the large size objects, the large size things.
Right.
You know, I don't mean to come down on like Black Series people, but sometimes I feel like, they really they're all talk in some sense, because if they truly made like a gunship for the Black Series,
Hmm.
how big would that be? How huge would that be? And would you buy it? And immediately they'd go, no, I'll run out of room. So it's like you're really not supporting it if you can't buy it, even though it's super big. And I don't know if that helps this one, but it looks great. It looks cool. It's a big version. It's a quality version. It's a nice centerpiece. You got to get it. Um, that's what I say.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
yeah.
Um, Joe says, I backed 3.
Wow. That's impressive. You can put all the different doors on it. I'm guessing that's why you did it. Uh, the variant doors. You have the
Right. Yeah,
standard. And
that's what I love about it is like the customization, like options of it.
Right. Right.
But
Did you see the post that Steve put out today? With the shadowed chicken walker and the bark speeder. Did you
did
see
I?
that?
Let me take a look. Let's see, what is Steve up to?
Yeah. Somebody did. Somebody did. It could have been Steve. I think it was Steve. My impression is he's enticing us a little bit, giving us a little bit of a pipeline, maybe. Telling us that there's a lot of room back there. There's a lot of junk in the trunk. You can put a
Yeah,
bark
no, I
speeder
don't.
back there, or you can put a chicken walker back there.
He posted that on Instagram.
I think so. Yeah. hmm Yeah.
Was it in a story?
Yeah. It was in his story, or maybe it was Miss Mellon. It was one of them. One of them posted a thing where they shadowed the chicken walker. What's that thing called? The ATRT. ATRT.
ATRT. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then they shadowed and the ATRT actually had a figure on it in the shadow. Um,
Hmm.
the the bark speeder did not have a figure on it, but it
Interesting.
looked really sharp, and it had the Geonosis kind of theming around it. I don't know who put it out. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. It was there. So if that encourages you to back this vehicle, I'm sure they're trying to give us hints that they're going to
Right.
add more things to it to kind of connect with it, kind of like we're going to give you everything that goes with the the Razor Crest kind of thing, but even more so with this gunship. I
Right.
would have I would have liked them again. I'm dreaming. I would have liked a Pong Krell theme again. I know I love to talk about that character. um and then they have like maybe his door color or something like that, and they can kind of add
Yeah.
to that. Like what was that called, the darkness on Umbara,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep, that's the one.
So I would love that. You could do multiple themes, or maybe he comes with another door, later on down the road, right? So maybe these characters, these different characters that come out down the road, they come with a different door that you can put on your gunship. So maybe it makes it even more essential that you have to buy it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
not putting any words in anybody's mouth or anybody. You know, I'm not making anything up. I'm dreaming a little bit. You know, it's possible. You know,
Awesome.
maybe
Yeah.
we can make things to make it even cooler than it already is. You know,
Right.
maybe we get a phase 2 um, pilot helmet or something. You know, didn't the sideshow have a phase 2 pilot helmet from the Clone Wars?
Um.
Remember that? I think it was sideshow, or was it Hot Toys?
Oh yeah, yeah. The Hot Toys one. It did have. It has. Yeah. It came with both.
The phase 2 helmet. I was just like, oh man, get out of town.
Yeah.
Like I said, anytime they did Clone Wars, I'd love it. But you know, if you can do it, I would do it. You know, I wouldn't wait on it. I would order it, back it, go for it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, it would be a great thing. I mean, to have a great piece to have. You know, I just watched the Battle of Geonosis right before we got on. Actually,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. It was fun
Right
to
on.
kind of go over it again.
Mm.
You know, I hadn't watched it in a while, but it was fun.
Awesome. Well, I think
Yeah,
we'll leave it there,
yeah.
and
There we go.
let's head into new acquisitions.
Let's go.
New acquisitions.
All right.
All
So,
right.
Chad, I will let you go first.
Oh
And
my
our friends
gosh.
in the chat, please let us know what you've added to your collections since we were last on, and
Yeah.
we'll read through them.
I'll try to be super fast, even though I have a ton. So I'll just go through them. I'll just rifle through them.
Okay.
Okay. So of course you saw this one.
Yep.
I got the Anakin pack, right? I got the TIE Reaper from Micro
Mm,
Squad. Very cool. I got the 3000 volt Millennium Falcon with land speeder. That's really cool.
right.
Up to 3000. I got that entire last wave. So I got the rocket launcher trooper,
Mm,
Marin,
sweet.
the Carson Teva, and the Moff Gideon. The next ones are absolute crazy ones, right? I know you guys in our group chat, you saw that I got the Death Star, but I got this other one too. This is a classic vintage Jawa droid factory, all complete. Everything's complete on it. It's
Oh
just
wow.
beautiful. Yeah, and it's got the blueprints and everything, and the decal on the little third leg R2D2. I don't know if you know a lot about those types of toys, but they're hard to come by. They're rare, and I paid a little bit for it, but I'm actually glad I have it. So, um, and then the last thing I got, I got the Death Star. Like I said, I got a re kind of a repro type of thing where this is sponged. Actually, this is going to go in the trash compactor, and then I got the little rope swing as well for the Death Star, so it's going to be complete. And then the last one that I wanted to talk about is this crazy. What is this line? Epic Heroes or something like that? That's Phase
Uh,
One
oh
Captain
yeah,
Rex.
yeah. Epic Heroes. Yeah.
Yeah, Phase 1 Captain Rex, and he has barbell hips. He's really fantastic.
Oh wow. I didn't know. I didn't realize he had barbell hips.
Yeah, barbell hips, and he has articulation in his shoulders and his elbows. So
Interesting.
the only thing they don't have is the waist, the ankles, and the wrists. So if we're ever gonna get a Phase 1 Rex, you know, there it is. And this was only $8. So
Wow.
I love it. So quite a bit. You know, I have a little bit more, but I'll leave it at that. That was mostly my Star Wars stuff. I got a couple other things, but it just been getting a lot lately. Yeah.
Right on. Well, thank you for sharing your acquisitions with us.
Yeah.
For me, I know I've already shown photos of some of the hot toys I'd been setting up over this past weekend, and I'll have more to set up this weekend. So we'll do round 2 of the Bonanza next week.
The Bonanza.
Other than that, I mean, the other only things that I really have to talk about, these came in from Big Bad Toy Store. I think they came in yesterday. So these are not officially licensed Jurassic Park products, but they are Jurassic Park products. They're sold through Big Bad Toy Store, so I mean they're legit enough, and nobody else is doing these. So first one I have here is this is the Raptor Shadow Blade. I forget who. I think the company is Nanmu. Raptor Shadow Blade. So it's basically a 6-inch scale Velociraptor, kind of like what Mattel did with the Amber collection.
Yeah.
But it is like a super detailed, highly articulated like version of that Raptor. So
Are you going to display it with your Amber collection? Is that what
I don't have any of those on display at this time. I used to, but it just got, I had it, just like I couldn't keep them on display. There were other things that were more recent that needed to go up. And then I had the Raptor Tiger Blade, which is the Lost World, the male version. So same thing, but this is like the orange striped version. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting these up. I think I know a couple of people have done like videos on these, so they are really cool. And these are definitely like easily the best 6-inch scale versions of these Raptors like out there. I mean, without a doubt, like they're just they run laps around the Amber collection version. So I'm excited to get them opened up, hopefully pretty soon here. Those are all my acquisitions. That's about all I've gotten. And I mentioned a few that hot toys that are coming in. So yeah, let me run through the chat and see what everyone is adding to their collections. Mary says she got the Hot Toys Han Solo Return of the Jedi.
Whoa. Nice.
Yes, that's awesome, Mary. I forgot to mention that. Mine's sitting over there.
Yeah.
Not been opened yet.
Release too, right? Is that
a new release? Yeah, it's a new release.
Yeah, I thought it looked good when I saw it. Yeah. Way to go, Mary.
Colin at one says the only TVC item I got recently was the modal nodes. The price dropped a nice number.
Oh man, that is way discounted.
It is. I picked one up for like $28 the other day on Amazon.
Oh my gosh,
the second set.
Insane. Oh man,
yeah, I'm tempted. Yeah, at that price, I think it's worth it just to have spares of the instruments.
Oh man, yeah, we're getting that extra instrument in the Cantina, aren't we?
Right.
Oh man, so cool.
Adam says, got the TVC Wave with Ponda Bava, the Walmart Black Series Magna Guard, and I got the Black Series Peridia Ezra. Very nice, Adam. Scott9 got Carson Teva tomorrow. Awesome.
Cool.
Let's see. Holland at 1 says, I should have got 2 or 3 more Blue Leader X-Wings. He's alone in Blue Squadron. Yeah, I can see that. We got our pal Jay, brother cousins in the Cantina. Hello, family. How are you, Victoria's Cantina? Jay, good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. I'm gonna have to catch up on your stream this weekend. Let's see here. So Dodson says last week's swap meet finds JP3 Basic Alan Grant and Dino Decks are $5, and one of those Flick fire guns from Jurassic Park 3 as well for $1. $20 for a Lego helicopter from a Lego Dino line. That's part 1. He's not done, because Dodson also says, and then the grand find of the day was buying 2 baggies worth of G.I. Joe guns which may sound too much, but man, it beats buying them on eBay. I got a ton for $20, $46 or so in value. Nice job.
Very good.
Awesome. And I think those are all the acquisitions.
Oh, wow.
So thank you guys very much for sharing your acquisitions. Next week, we're going to be talking Battle of Geonosis. Our friend Emma Jade is returning next Thursday to the Cantina, so we'll be on same time, 6 p.m. Pacific. We'll be doing part 2 of the unboxing Bonanza, and then we got a nice top 10 list of TVC figures that need to be released for Battle of Geonosis. So I'll be looking forward to.
I'm curious what that's going to be.
Yeah. We've got a nice list ready to go to talk about. So that'll be next week. I guess that's it. We've been going just about 3 hours, which is, I never think that the shows are going to go as long as they do.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm like tired and like, it's been like a long week and I never like imagine they're going to go for 3 hours. I'm like, I'll go about an hour and a half or so, but it never happens. Like they always go long, which is fine because it's fun and
I'm a talker. I'm a talker.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're here for, right? Is to talk about this stuff.
Right.
So
yeah.
But yeah, I do want to say thank you so much, Chad, for coming on and hanging out. And
I'm honored to be here. Yeah.
Thank you, and for hanging out with me tonight. I do have your Instagram linked in the chat, but can you let our viewers know where else they can go to look you up online?
Yeah, I'm a customizer on my socials. On Facebook, I'm on Peak Obi-Wan Custom Creations, and then on Instagram, I'm Peak Obi-Wan Custom Figures, and you can just check me out. I do 3D printed customs mostly these days, where I used to do kind of like the old-fashioned style of customs way back in the day. But I'm doing some crazy stuff. Check me out every once in a while. I just do what I love. I just make crazy things. So.
Right on. Well, thank you again for coming on, and you guys definitely check out Chad if you haven't already. Definitely do that. And this video will be available again on replay shortly after the stream ends. So if anyone's missed any part of it you'd like to go back to, we talk about a lot of toys. So, my friends, thank you so much. Thanks to the Cantinians for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you to Dodgson for tending the soda fountain. Thank you for Adam for moderating and for taking care of us here in the Cantina. To all our regular Cantinians, thank you guys so much. As always, we appreciate you being here with us tonight. Jason and Britt and Mary, and really appreciate all of you. Thank you for coming in here and hanging out with us tonight.
The fam.
Yeah. Y'all are great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great weekend. And we will see you next Thursday.
Oh, no.
Next Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. So be well, be safe. May the force be with you. Spread kindness, spread positive vibes.
Yep.
And I'm going to get to bed because I'm going to Disneyland in the morning. So I got to be up like at 3:30. So have a good night, you guys.
Yep.
And okay. We'll see you guys real soon.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.